Right then. Let me quickly get the old message onto Discord. Do that. Drop by that link. Let me see. What am I going to do for the intro? What am I going to tell people? I am starting the new Conqueror playthrough in Spore. I think. That doesn't sound right. I'm not sure why, it just doesn't sound right to me. Hello, Jackie and Ale. Welcome, both of you. The new Galactic Conqueror? Yeah, sure, why not? Currently Twitch only. Will be streaming on YouTube tomorrow. There we go. I will drop that onto Twitter as well, so that way they know it as well. Grab that. Check that there. And we all good. I'm not streaming on YouTube, right? Yeah, I'm not. Good. Okay, cool. Just Twitch today. Oh, that's the wrong thing to open. And otherwise, I think I am ready. So, and Has, welcome as well. How are the three of you today? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting something important. But I am not sure what. What am I forgetting? Draki, do you know? I've got that niggling feeling, and I don't want to start until I figure it out. I missed you as well, Draki. I've missed talking. Things, yes, things. Hello, Mihal, and SP Grox, welcome both of you. I've had like 5 lectures in a row today. Oh no, Ale. Oof, mate, that's a bit rough actually. We'll hopefully get to relax for the rest of the day now. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? I think I'm good. I guess we just start. I'm gonna start down here. Right, cell stage. I know what I'm forgetting. So, what are the usual consequence traits Spore that I grab? So there's something in particular I want to get right. I go for like the same traits every single time. And I just want to make sure I get the normal ones. So I think the first one is omnivore. Yeah, I think that's right. So if I go like omnivore, and then it is predator. I think, yeah, that sounds about right. Predator, then on we go for industrious, which is that the right one? No, friendly, that's right. Because that one gives me the boost with alien relationships, and then after that, I think it's economic. Which is Spicy Month, which is overpowered. Yeah, okay, cool, so that's my usual pattern. As you guys know what it's like, right? When I'm streaming, I forget everything while I'm streaming. It's really, really hard, right? To play a game properly while you're streaming. Or while you're talking and commentating in general. It is really, really hard to multitask it. So I have to write these basic things down just to make sure I don't make a mistake. How old is this game? 12 years, yeah. I'd say, in fact, more like 12 and a half years, actually. Back in 2008, this was released. You've been kind of meh for the last couple of days. You've been feeling more irritable than usual. I've been having the same thing, maybe for different reasons. But I do know how you feel, man. If you have to, I would recommend just like taking some time away from, away from Discord, for example, or the internet. That's why I've not been around much this last week, is because I've just been very irritable and very angry. And it took me about 5 days of just being away from everyone to figure out what's the issue. So hopefully, if you decide to do the same thing, hopefully you'll figure out as well. Queen! Hello, Queen! Why did I hear that? Where's my sounds? Why did I not hear the sub? Where's the meat? There it is. There's the meat. Queen, thank you for the 23rd month resub. Oh, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be chatting again. This is going to be vanilla, this playthrough. So, I've wiped my galaxy. As you can see, I have no saves at all. I've wiped my galaxy. Don't worry, no loss. I really don't care about my saves anymore. So we have a brand spanking new, fresh galaxy to work with. No mod. Well, I say no mods. I do have part mods downloaded or installed. That way, if I encounter any modded creatures, I don't crash. You know, just standard. But this is like as close to vanilla as possible. With the one exception, I do have a anti-raiding mod. You know, one of those mods where they reduce eco disasters and pirate raids in the space stage. Because, all right, guys, we all know the struggle that is the space stage, and how you are the only competent sentient being in the entire galaxy, and how everyone just wants to constantly beg you for help every 5 minutes. Right? I think we're all familiar with that. So I hope that if I want to take over the entire galaxy, hopefully having an anti-raiding mod is still one acceptable mod. That's it otherwise. Everything else is pretty much vanilla. Hydrate, I shall, thank you. Yes, Empire babysitting. That's a good way of saying it. I cannot be bothered with the Empire babysitting. You couldn't leave your colony without a raid? Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, like, just so you guys are aware, I don't plan on, like, finishing this, like, this week. This is gonna be, like, a really, really long goal. But we gotta start from the beginning, don't we? We gotta start from, like, a happy little cell stage. I am, in terms of theme, this is gonna be really predictable. I'm making a Jowie. Come on, it's got to be a Jowie, right? Let me see. There is a particular one I want to get. Is it herbivore or is it carnivore? There you go, herbivore. And I want my playlist. Where is it? An Ideal Spore World. There we go. Down hard. It's going to be called Jowie Prime. There we go. Ah, I've not seen this in a while. Ah. It's really loud. I'll turn the sounds down in a moment. Draki, that's a good point. I will not be able to get the croc mouth. Oh, crap. It'll be close enough. Okay, it won't be like a lore accurate Jowie. The reason why it's going to be a Jowie, right? Let's just be honest here, right? The reason it's going to make a Jowie is because, say like from a year from now when I've finished it, wouldn't it just be really cool, right, in the future, where my empire that's dominated the entire galaxy is a Jowie? Wouldn't that just be really cool? I'm going to turn down the volume. So it might not be like the most accurate. Yeah, I think it might be like another bird Jowie. Ah, humble beginnings. You can't change your mouth and become a carnivore. You can in the cell stage, that's correct. Yeah, you can do that in the cell stage. You can change your mouth around, but because there's certain traits I want in the space stage, and if I get like a blue card in the cell stage, I'll get like a better trait in the space stage. Which is why I'm going like blue, then red, then green, then blue again. Yeah, I'm going for knights, that's right. I don't really care about the archetype I get in the end. I purely just want the traits. Let's see then. Am I going to make a building and vehicle set? I kind of don't want to, but I feel like I should. And this is like really slow and quiet. Where's the music? I feel like I should make a custom building and vehicle set, to be honest. But I don't know what the theme would be. Like, you would have thought, right, after having the Jowie for like, what, how many years now? Like, the Jowie is a creation is like 12 years, not even kidding. I made it in like, what, September? No, October? No, that's right. I made them in October. That's their birthday, is like October 20th, I think. I know this because Jackie asked me a while ago. Well, I'd say a while ago, more like a year ago. 15. But yeah, as I was saying, I've never actually thought about what their themes would look like. Go away. October 25th, is that it? I think it might be 25th, actually. Yeah, I think you might be right. I know it's like right next to Kev's birthday. Right, let's just do that. Let's just put that to the side. We'll put that there. Make that nice and small. Actually, we'll make that really small so we can put that right at the tip there. I'll make both these giant. Yeah, like I said, this is not going to be like any lore-accurate Jowie. It's purely just going to be getting it done. I don't know, let's make you, like, thick. Whatever. Give you big eyes. And that's all I can have for now, then. I'm going to call it not a Jowie. For now. The modern Jowie's mouth, I feel, doesn't look like much of a crocus anymore anyway. Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. I've been, it's kind of funny, actually. So whenever it comes like a Jowie and Spore, I kind of imagine it as like two different creatures now, where you got the Spore Jowie, the classic one, and you got the new Jowie, the ZBrush one, that I think people are more familiar with now. I've always seen it as like just two different variants entirely. So I've never really let go of the Spore version entirely because it's just so familiar. But Sai, you are right though, like, when it comes to like, the new version, it doesn't look anything like the Crocus mouth. The blue diamond heart thingies, yeah, they are a Twitch exclusive thing. I'm being chased by everything. Yes, the little blue hearts are a Twitch exclusive thing, and basically, you just kind of like naturally get them over time as you watch the stream. They're just like little silly fun things, like if you want to, I don't know, highlight your message, or if you want to like, tell me to drink. I'm stuck inside things, I just want the parts. Give me the part. How much is it again for the flagella? It's like 15, right? It's either 10 or 15. I'll just grab 15. Amni! Hello, Amni. Hello, Adam. Hello, Axel. Hello, everyone, by the way. I can't say hi to everyone, but I wish I could, and I welcome all of you. Drink now? No, you! I blame you for that, telling me to drink. Well, I drank my own flesh. That sounds weird. Duck Demon. Alright, Demon mate, welcome. And let me just eat these two quickly. Demon, thank you very much for the 43rd. Is that a word? 43rd month resub? Yeah, Kev, no, I'm not streaming on YouTube just for today. I will be streaming this on YouTube tomorrow. I'm getting owned by everything. Grab that. What difficulty is this? This is hard difficulty. Which is why I keep on dying. As soon as I get 15 points, do I have 15 points now? No, I've got 13, but we finally spawn next to one of these. This is what I've been looking for. I was going to say, as soon as I get 15, I'll like get, you know, some spikes and such. And Meg, thank you for the 26-month resub. Thank you very much. Let's grab that quickly. Try to get the omnivore traits. We need to get a bit of everything. Screw you, mate, you little wanker. Yeah, no, so like I was saying earlier, guys, I am not streaming on YouTube only for today. I will be streaming on YouTube tomorrow. Reason being, in the absolute kindest way possible, whenever I stream Spore, people go a bit crazy. On YouTube, that is. People get a little bit crazy, and I appreciate it. I understand why. I really, really do. I am so slow. But, because I've got like a set goal for what I want to do here, I don't want people to keep saying, you know, do this, do that, do that, do that, do that, you know, constantly. Like, you know what it's like. It gets a bit overwhelming. So just for while I'm evolving, just for the early gameplay, where I had my set goal in mind, my mate just died. That's a bit of a rip. I was just going to stream it here for now. But again, I'll be doing it tomorrow. Okay, now can I go breed, please? Bloody hell. Right then. Let me grab that. So I keep getting eaten from every angle. Grab that. So I want to be a bit faster. I'd say I'm probably dying. I'd rather have the spikes at the front, to be honest. There you go. Job done. Oh, Amber Pebbles, welcome. I saw your creations on Spore video from 2009 saying you got early access to Galactic Adventures, and that you were probably the first person in Europe to have it. Wait, was I? I don't think I was the first person in Europe. But so when it came to Galactic Adventures, actually, let's say a fun little story. I don't believe I got early access in the end, but me and Doom, or yeah, Doomsoul, or Lich, as a lot of you guys know in Discord, we both got invited to a early access thing from EA. Like, we should have got invited, but in the end, it kind of flopped and EA cancelled it. So instead, we both got like an early copy of Galactic Adventures. I still had the note upstairs, the little with compliments thing. I'm not sure if I got it before others, but I did get like a nice little private copy, which was really nice. Yeah, how's the timeline looking so far? So far, we're nearly at Omnivore. We've got to do a couple of more carnivorous things. But I find that it's a lot easier to get all the carnivore parts at the late game because there's just like those little tiny cells everywhere. Let me see. I'm just gonna kill you. Give me a sec. Wait, just die. 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 You're bothering me. Yep, there you go. I can't eat you, but at least you're gone now. Screw you. Big annoying thing. As I was gonna say. I want to grab that. Let me grab. You might notice, by the way, I am getting to the habit of focusing on the game a little bit more. Which is why I'm focusing so hard on these epics, so that I can actually kill them instead of reading chat and let them kill me. I think we can all agree I do that too often, where I look at the chat and things kill me. I'm trying to get into a better habit. No. Anyway, can you break the big guy's body to get tiny meat? I don't think you can actually. At least I never tried. I've killed the big guys plenty of times in the past, and they always just seem to like stay there as like a static corpse. And it's kind of creepy. There we go. Can you break them? Yeah, like I said, I've honestly never tried before. After, like, you know, like after they're dead. Hunga! Hunga! Can I break you? No, didn't think you could. Oh, that's lame. But I got more food over there, though. Give me the food. No, I don't. Where is that? Oh, that was it was a corpse. I don't believe you can. I remember trying to eat them before. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think you could either. But it would make sense if you could, though. Like, you should be able to. Let's just grab that. Right. Trait-wise, we are... I do want to get a couple more little vegetable bits because, like I was saying earlier, as you get into like the later game of the cell stage, you do get like less and less vegetation. And I have had it in the past where I couldn't get the blue card because there was so little vegetation. So if I can, I'd rather go find like a bush or something somewhere. If I die, I don't care. Oh, I got a part. Woohoo! I take a bite into pieces? Maybe. I mean, it feels like you should be able to, doesn't it? Oh, can I grab that one quickly? Grab it, grab it, grab it. Good. How did you survive that? I've got no idea. No! Get off! I just want the vegetation! Oh god! Okay, well, the big guy says no. How am I surviving? Oh, there you go. I was thinking, that was kind of freaky, actually. I don't know how I survived for that long. Yeah, the babies are the worst. Now, guys. Who here remembers the worm playthrough? Or in other words, who here remembers the don't evolve playthrough, right? Worm playthrough, don't evolve playthrough, potato, potato. Imagine my pain with the no evolution playthrough in this part. On hard difficulty, with all the little babies constantly hatching and constantly killing you. Imagine that without any movement speed. Ow, 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 ow. Die, die, please, please. Yes, Mate, it's a challenge now. Like, I can quickly swim away, but yeah, there you go. I won. Screw you. I'm the alpha. Suck my dick. the entire cell stage was hell. Is that another empty bit of vegetation? It is. It's got one more, but they're gonna get it. Evolution-wise, I can probably finish this off with just a bit of killing. Give me the vegetable! Give me your butt! Nah. It's good to be talking again. I missed you guys. On the plus side, I can pop the eggs with my spikes, which sounds absolutely disgusting to say out loud. But there you go, Spore. Please stop. How? Okay. I remember playing hard difficulty as a herbivore, and oh god, it made me realise even as a herbivore I can eat the eggs. It's, yeah, you know what, Jackie, I only discovered that like a year ago. I need more speed. I need more speed. Please. The need for speed. There we go. Let me see then. You hate the junior cells? Me too. At this stage, are you even a cell? Aren't you just a fish? I mean, technically, yeah. Technically speaking, I probably am a fish first, but like, I'm like some disgusting, gross cephalopod thing. Eat the mum. Eat ma. Oi. There you go. Honestly, this part on the cell stage is the most triggering. It is honestly the most triggering part. It's really hard to spike juniors. Yeah, I should go for. I mean, that's the thing, right? I think poison, like poison, electricity, are the two I've used the least. I really should use poison more to be honest. Like, I never liked the electricity one because it just runs out so quickly. But I really should use the poison one more often, to be honest. But right now, I'm just speedrunning it, which is why I've not bothered with any of that. There we go. Give it a quick little save. By the way, guys, remember, always save. I think all of us have experienced, you know, the joy that is crashing and losing all your progress. Always save. Let's see then. So for that, I got Gentle Generalist. This ability gives you a discount on all standard equipment. I'm going to need that. As I'm fairly sure that terraforming equipment and, like, atmosphere stuff count as general equipment, and I'm going to need a lot of it. I'm talking thousands. So if I get a discount, it's going to make life a little bit easier. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. I do love a good cup of tea. Right then. Let's just put away all of that. This is not going to look like a Jowie, by the way, until the end of the creature stage. Like I said, I'm just speedrunning at the moment. I'll make something like decent looking, right? I'll make it like a decent-ish creature. But it won't look like a Jowie until the end of the creature stage, where I have like all the DNA, all the parts unlocked, where I have like everything. Let's see. What do I want this to look like? Maybe I can make it like a sauropod. There you go. Got a nice long neck. Got a nice puffy neck. Kind of reminds me of something from Monster Hunter. Give you happy cute little legs. Hello, Swaffy. Welcome, mate. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. Can I even make a tail? Nope, that's fine. We don't need no tail. Give you a freaky little thing up there. Give you some eyes. In fact, let's just use these because I'm feeling daring and different. I never use these eyes. I don't think I've used these eyes in a really, really long time. Let's give you a happy little tail. And as you can see, we really are playing vanilla because I cannot afford to put anything on. And it hurts. Actually, I will try hard a little bit. Hold on. Let me just do that. We'll put this around here. We'll just stick that in the middle. No, we'll put that there. Put the legs back here. Just so we can then do that. That kind of worked-ish, barely. Close enough. Stop rotating. There's a thing with Spore I really hate. Can you see where my cursor is? You see how when I put my cursor on the ring, it doesn't do anything, but if I put my cursor inside, there it finally highlights? That triggers the hell out of me. It's been doing that for years, and I can't bloody stand it. If you ever see me, like, rapidly spin the camera, that's why. Okay, charge, spit. I'm just gonna use charge. I'm not gonna need spit at all. Close enough. I just made a Diplo. Yes, yes I did. Enjoy my Diplo. I like to simulate the actual evolution of your creatures, so I always start as a quadrupedal amphibian. I used to do that a lot, to be fair. I did used to do that a lot. When I was a lot younger. So when I was younger, when I was playing Spore for the first time, I played the creature stage so many times. Like, just repeatedly. No joke, in my very first Galaxy, I had over 80 saves. 8-0. And in a lot of them, I did do just that. I actually evolved them properly. It was fun, to be honest. I did really enjoy it. I've just, you know, I've been playing for so long, I kind of stopped doing that. I can only bother to do that for so long. But back then, no, it was enjoyable. But yeah, nah, like I said, I'm just speedrunning at the moment to get the stats I want. Am I gonna survive this? No, I'm not. Of course, me and my infinite logic, I go for the alpha first. There we go. For that, I got some exoskeleton limbs. Mattel stripes! I am not a Jowie! Perfect. The Jowiness has already kicked in. It's horrible you don't have any arrows to correct it. True. It makes me feel like I'm progressing more, and it's fun to branch out what I make. It's good practice if I want to make amphibians in the future. To be fair, yeah, I agree with that, actually. Like I said, in a way, I kind of miss doing that. I just know that if I did that here, I'd be here all day, just, like, evolving. In fact, I'll tell you what, that does remind me. I think the last time I did that, so the last time I tried manually evolving it, you know, doing it step by step, I got to a point where I just kept on repeatedly entering the editor just for the sake of, you know, making small changes at a time, and it got, like, really, really redundant after a while. I feel like it's only really fun to do that when you've got, like, a lot of DNA, that way you can make more interesting changes per evolution, but still keep it, like, nice and linear, nice and smooth. No, Jowie said that. Oh, I regret making a sauropod. Give me a sec, I gotta blow my nose, 1 sec. Wait, mute. This is not a Jowie, this is not a Diplo. This is a Amargasaurus, alright? You know, the big, cool, spiky ones. Yeah? Guys! Guys! It's the original Jowie! I'm not even kidding, that's actually the original Jowie. Imposter! Or maybe I'm the imposter. Yeah, that's it, I'm not even kidding, that's actually the OG one. What the hell? That's a weird coincidence. Yeah, what are the odds? That's actually kind of weird. They're angry. No, Joe, that's actually a really weird coincidence. Like, mate, I recognize that from a mile away. Not to mention it's literally called Jowie. Rigged, it feels rigged. There we go. Om nom. Did you trademark it? It might be a cheap knockoff. No. Well, to be fair, I actually will do it at some point, but this is, like, actually the original one. Yeah, it's very, very different. I mean, this is like the cell stage variant, right? This is how it first looked when it left the cell stage. I need to run away. Can I sneak away from you? Can I break combat from that? Yes, I can. Let's see. sorry, Meg. Would you consider a Jowie species mammalian, reptilian, or a monotreme like the echidna or and the platypus? Oh, right, Meg. Sorry I missed that. So, reptilian, to be fair. Now, I consider the Jowie reptilian, right? Just because I like reptiles. It's, you know, very dinosaur-like, etc. Now, technically speaking, right, we're gonna get like really, really technical. Because of Jowie is an alien creature, and that is my way of, you know, disputing, yeah, isn't it a cute dinosaur? Because it's technically an alien creature, I guess you could argue that it's not any reptile at all. Like, maybe like xenoreptilian? Actually, xenoreptilian is a good word. I should probably keep that. So, like, to some, you know, to a pedant, it's xenoreptilian, but to, like, the more casual people like us who just like, you know, making up creatures and stories and crap, it's a reptile. However, that being said though, I think we're all familiar with Dimetrodon and how Dimetrodon was like the one of the more mammalian reptiles. I can't remember the technical term for it, but it was like more, it was a mammal-like reptile, that's correct. You could argue that the earlier Jowie was like a Dimetrodon, so I could see there being like a bit of confusion as to, you know, what would it technically be classified as? Synapsid, that's the word, thank you, yes. Because they both have sails, don't they? They both have the sails of the heat regulation. Like, that's the entire point of the Jowie's sails and frills, is because it lives in a very hot climate, and it has all of that for temperature regulation. But I've admittedly not thought that much further than that, so I've never really decided if it's like warm-blooded or cold-blooded. I think it's like... I've never decided if it's warm-blooded or cold-blooded. I think cold-blooded would make more sense, because, again, of the frills, the temperature regulation. I think it'd just be better that way. You see, it's a Spinoraptor. Same. Spinoraptor's like the unofficial name I give it. Because it's basically what it is, isn't it? It's cool. It's tea-blooded, yes. Good old little tea-blooded Jowie. Where's the bind for sneak? Is it Z? Yes. Oh, I missed! You tard! How did you miss that? God, you really are a Diplo, aren't you? Let's try that again. I've never understood how they've been able to miss like that, and it happens quite often. Someone's just modding a Jowie over the Spinoraptor in Jurassic World Evolution. Oh, that'd be so cool. Can you imagine that? Oh, I would love that, actually. Like, now that you mention it. I would also love some... Wait, that came out wrong. I would love to see an actual, like, Spinoraptor Jowie in Jurassic World Evolution. That'd be really, really cool. Meg, thank you for giving us a to Sly. And Peaky Pie, welcome as well. But do Jowie have milk and sugar in their blood too, then if it's tea? Well, you could argue that they're really, like, they're so sweet. They're so sweet that they already have all the sugar they need in their blood. The Amarga Jowies gained 1 brain cell. Yes, good. And Peaky Pie, thank you for the gift of sub to Ale. Alice, how are you not subbed already? I mean, in fact, how long are you to sub? I'm wondering now. Oh god. And Peaky Pie, thank you for the gift of sub to Haz. Thank you very, very much. You have a bit more of my cup of tea? Right, so Jackie? No. Draki was correct then. I cannot use a croc kisser mouth, so it's going to be a knockoff Jowie by the end of it. It's going to be close enough to a Jowie. I'll see if I can try and make it look reptilian, but I'm going to end up using a bird mouth just because it's got better stats. The bird mouth is this one here, I think. But like I said earlier though, for the time being, this isn't going to look anything like a Jowie. It's just going to be at the very end where I have like all the DNA, all the stats, all the parts unlocked. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the creature stage to unlock everything. Oh my goodness, you guys. Mag for the gift of sub to Jenna. Ghost with the prime sub, thank you very much. Hype Train, Pog. Thank you all of you. You know what? Screw the Amarga Jowie. Now I remember why I always have it as a biped, because I need the hands. I need the hands. Oh, actually, we'll keep that part for now then, because I might need that. Let me just do that. Do that. So like I said earlier, for those who may have missed it, this is like a vanilla playthrough. However, to prevent crashes and to prevent anything bad from happening, I do still have mods installed. Like I've got the foundation parts of Dark Injection. I've got Cambridge's Color Pack. I've got like a whole bunch of different mods. That way, if I encounter any creatures with modded parts, I don't have to worry about crashing. But I'm not going to be using any of them, so I might be unlocking them, but I won't use them. It saves me a headache. It saves me a lot of headaches in the long run. Let's do that. Let me do that. There we go. Give it some proper raptor feet. You can build over the mouth to make it look like a reptilian mouth. I think I will, to be fair. I think that'd be the plan. I can make it look like a reindeer for now. No, I can't. It's a biped. I'm an idiot. Right. I do not have access to the actual foot I want yet. Meg for the gift of sub to SB. SB, congratulations. Meg, thank you. So, a bit of a fun fact for people who may not have known this, but in Spore, let us say, for example, I use this foot here, the Palm Walker. If I were to use this foot in the creature stage, the game would be a lot more, would be more leaning towards getting the parts for that. Oh my god, Mac and Pinkie Pie. Thank you for the gift of sub to Faithful. So I was gonna say... Oh, it's just funny just hearing the meat go constantly. What was I going to say? For anyone who may not have known this, so let's have to use this part here now. These little hand palm walker things. Throughout the creature stage, it'll be much more willing to give me the parts that evolve from this, so this entire tree here. And that's why I was a bit disappointed at the lack of the reptile feet, because I want to evolve that as soon as possible. Let's say I were to use, I don't know, this, I'd be able to get like the fins quicker. It's a bit of a min-max to it. Peekabye, thank you for the gift us up to Red. And Ghost, thank you for the 50 bits. You're doing this for the sake of the hype train. I appreciate that, thank you. You're going to play it through Steam. I don't know how that would go. I think Steam Spore is okay. Steam Spore, it's a bit of a mess, like, it is, yeah. But you can still play it, though. It just doesn't work in regards to mods. Or at least it can not work, mod-wise. But I reckon you should still be able to play it, though, if you wanted to. Can I get a tail? No. I need a limb tail. Thank you, Peekabye, for the gift of sub to Guy. Thank you very, very much. Right then, let me just quickly do that for the tail. Yeah, close enough in it. It's close enough. Ish. And we'll do the usual snapping thing like that. I will keep that there. In case I want it. It's a very meaty stream. It is, isn't it? Very, very meaty stream. Let's just grab that. A Mag for the gift of sub to Sophie. Sophie, congratulations to you. Honestly, thank you. Like, to all of you. Thank you very, very, very much. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every little bit really does help. And I really appreciate, especially you two nutters. Thank you. And congrats at Jelly Beanie. Right, and then we're going to go for the beak. That way I can get the raptor mouth. Not the raptor mouth, the razor beak, I think it's called. Something like that. There we go. Right, and for the last thing then, so I've got 56 DNA points left. Guy for 200 bits, thank you very much. And Mag for the gift us up to Justin Beaver. Congratulations and thank you. I want more horns. I'm going to grab, what stats are these? Charge? Let me see. So, I've got a strike, I've got a charge, I've got a bite. I would rather just go and focus on strike, but I can't because I don't have that part, so I'm just going to grab like a better horn then. Bit annoying, but what can you do? guys are crazy. Thank you again. And we're gonna get rid of that part. And otherwise, let me add this. So I do want to keep the stealth, actually. Stealth, as you guys have seen, is really overpowered. Stealth in this game is broken during the space stage. When you're dealing with like adventures and such, the stealth ability is completely broken. There's already a meat emote. There is a meat emote. I just can't make it available to everyone. I wish I could. Oh, go away. Yeah, we do. What is the meat emote again? Let me have a quick little look. Give me one sec. There it is. Now, if I could, I would make that one accessible to everyone, but I can't. I ran out of emote slots a long time ago. Yeah, it requires a lot of bits. This is vanilla. The good old classic vanilla Spore. Can you get off me, please? I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, that's horrible. 10k. I think it's 10k bits. I'm not entirely sure on the top of my head. Ah. Mag for the gift of sub to Arbiter. And Arbiter, congratulations. Okay, we might be dead here. Or at least my friend might be dead. Actually, no, I believe. He'll survive. He will survive. It's 50k bits. Oh my goodness. There you go then. Like I said, it's an emote I wish I could make more public, but because I'm not a partner on Twitch, I can only have so many. I was able to add more and more emotes to bits, so if you were to gift, you know, for example, 50,000 bits, you can then use the meat emote. That's like the best I can come up with, but unfortunately I can't make it any more, you know, obtainable than that. That's the 10k one, yeah, I do like the cutie one. That's another one that if I could, I'd make more, you know, accessible. And Balisario TV, thank you to follow, and welcome. Right, those guys have got high attack damage. I'm actually going to skip those ones. I want to prioritize, I want to basically bully the creatures that have low attack damage. Hydrate, I shall, thank you. These guys have 1 attack damage, so they're going to be like a nice easy target. Which is back up and charge. All the emotes from Jackie are cute as set. They are, aren't they, PewDiePie? I love them. I love Jackie's emotes. And she made more recently! Jackie makes the best emotes. Become watered, I shall. And Banasaurus, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Oh god. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. And welcome. I hope you enjoyed here. Mag, thank you for the gift of sub to Joseph. The pair of you, man, absolutely nutters. Thank you again very much. And Galactic, good to see you here. Welcome and thank you. Right, so, like I said earlier, these guys here are the high attack damage ones. You've got like 7 points in damage, which means that they will destroy me if I pick a fight with them. These guys have 3 damage. I might be able to kill them if I get a flock. And there we go. Balisaurio, congratulations on the sub. Thank you, Meg. Oh, great, I've got freaky little neck boys. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of a creative creature. I kind of miss making weird things like that. Mr. Gems, thank you for the sub. Thank you very, very much. You guys are gonna make me feel absolutely spoiled today. Thank you. Oh, that died really quickly, oh my goodness. Look at that little arse just charging us. Oh, I'm stunned. Not for long. Right, let's kill this one over here. If I can select it, there we go. And where's that alpha? Always kill the alpha ones, that way you can get extra parts. I have received a level 3 hype train emote. What did I get? Oh, I got a coin! Yeah! Why, thank you very, very much. Honestly, guys, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Let me see. Let's just grab that. Really, Pinkie Pie? That's... Wait. Why is that, Pinkie Pie? Do you, like, have them all unlocked then or something? Shunky! We got creation by Shunky. We don't kill it. Shunky, if you're here, I'm sorry. But Peace needs to die. Oh, it's a massacre. The path on the tribal stage, we're just gonna go full friendly. Which is really boring, but it's the safest way of going about it, and it will give me the best traits for the space stage. So yeah, it'll be, the creature stage will be full on aggressive, tribal stage will be full on friendly, and then Civ stage, I'm gonna go for the economic route if I can. Oh god, I'm dying. Yes, I'm gonna go for Knight, that's correct. Shunky's piece is about to be rolled over by war, true. Poor Shunky. And Myra, thank you for the follow and welcome. Oh my god, peek about the amount of emotes, that is epic, dude. Right, all healed up, good. Let's go fight that alpha. Am I anyone who likes to go diplomat and ecologist? Well, like I said earlier, so I'm not really going for Knight, for the Knight archetype. I don't really care about the end archetype I get. I'm going purely for the traits I get along the way. So what's really nice about doing it the way I'm doing, where it's blue, then red, then green, and blue, is that I get extra spaceship HP, I get a discount on all general tools, I get increased spice production, and I get a boost to all relationships. It just happens to be Knight. But I'd go for that path regardless of whatever archetype it is. I did used to go for all the archetypes when I was younger. At one point, I think I had every archetype unlocked. But I since, stopped. Everyone in the chat is a sub? My goodness. Mag and Pinkie Pie, you two are absolute... Wait, hold on. 430 subs left till I get that glorious purple and green gift box. Mag, you're not actually going for 1,000, are you? Mad Lad doesn't even suffice, if that's what you're going for. Purge to non-subs. Arbiter, thank you for the follow. Oi, get the alpha, get the alpha. Can I kill it in time? Can I just say, Shunky's creature, for a creature named Peace, Shunky's creature actually put up a hell of a fight. Now, right now, I'm losing the fight. This is predictable. I am biding my time, and I'm just gonna run and stealth away. So now that it's damaged, I'm gonna go heal up, and then I'm gonna go attack again in a moment. Mag is a mad lad. They both are, man. They both are. What the hell? That planet's flying. They're both absolute mad lads. Alright, that's correct. Yeah, no. Pinkie Pie is the mad lad, and Mag is the mag lad. That's correct. You're gonna eventually go for 1,000. Oh my god, Mag. 1,000 subs. Well, in the kindest way, don't feel rushed. If that takes like 10 years, I understand. Oh my god, man. As always. I mean, I know you are, Meg, but like in general to everyone, just make sure you look after yourselves before you give anything to me. Oh, that's okay, Arbiter. To be fair, Arbiter, you got gifted a sub anyway. So win-win for you. But no worries, man. I completely understand. You know what I'm going for? Want to get a job? I'm gonna be a Grand Hydra for a month. Oh god, gee. Well, if and when that happens, expect me to stutter. Expect me just to not know what to say. I got the Gekkonator. Woo! Right, let me just go back to home then. So I'm gonna get another packmate. Ideally, let's not go back to home yet. Ideally, I would like to get... Oh, it's another one of my creations. The Sapphire Kimura. I remember those, but I can't fight them though. They're gonna own me. If I could just get like one more bit of point of evolution and get my second brain, or brain evolution, then I can expand my pack on the way back to base. By the way, fun little facts for you guys. So, you see how it's raining right now? When I was really young and playing Spore for the first time, when I first played Spore, I was playing on like a really bad computer. So I had like really low graphics, everything was muddy and just gross looking, and it was just like really lame. Whereas when I played on my dad's computer, it was all in high quality graphics, and I had never seen rain on low graphics before. Like, it just doesn't exist on low graphics. So when I one day played the game on my dad's computer and saw rain, I was completely blown away. I look at it now and it just looks really lame, but back then I was amazed. Absolutely amazed. Let's see, those guys have high damage, they have high damage. Can we like just get a little bit of extra DNA anywhere? They just a bit of running restrictable. Oh my god, run away! Sneak, sneak. Nope. Okay, well, since we're here, we may as well get our packmate now then. Oi, friend. Be my friend. Yes, no crash. To be fair, ever since I got the, what was that, the 4GB patch thingy, I've actually been crashing a lot less. Which has been lovely. It actually worked. Right, didn't I extinct these guys? What the hell? No, I didn't extinct them. Oh, okay. Oi, come at me, fam. Wait, let me just back up and stun. I thought I killed these guys earlier. I guess not. Oh, there you go. Right, now let's go back to base. Or get to the new base. Well, Aelan has unchanged to my subs for the next 3 months again. Oh my god, PewDiePie. Again, thank you. And yeah, Joseph, that's correct. So you are subscribed as well. So congrats to all the new subs. Right, the long journey awaits. I'm so glad I have stealth. Another fun memory. You know, I say fun very loosely. Another memory I have from the Worm playthrough, or for the No Evolution playthrough, right, was, you know, in the creature stage, you have to like migrate to the new nest. Migrating to the new nest on hard difficulty without legs was one of the most frustrating things I'd ever done. It was unreasonable how hard it was just to get from point A to point B. Mag. That's a good point. Fair enough then, Mag. I see what you're saying. And PewDiePie. And PewDiePie, that's actually a good question, now that you mention it. Oh, Galactic, good, I'm glad you're comfortable. And have a wonderful, oh bless you, mate, have a wonderful night, mate. And take care of yourself. I do hope that things improve for you. And have a wonderful night. Land orcas. Why are most Spore streamers Russian? I don't know. That's a thing I have noticed, actually. For whatever reason, like, you know, obviously, no disrespect to Russians. If they want to play it, that's completely fine. But I have noticed that the majority, not the majority, a lot of the more prevalent Spore players nowadays are Russian. In fact, at one point during one of my streams on YouTube, my chat just turned Russian for about like 20 minutes. And again, I got no problem with it. It was just really unexpected. Yeah, exactly. It's just very popular in Russia for some reason. Hello, Kitty. Welcome. Ah, PewDiePie. Yeah, that's actually kind of odd then. Oi. Give me the baby. I need to evolve. Oi. Get out of the way, Bebe, so I can make a new Bebe. Get out of the way. Look at this little weirdo down here just staring. There we go. Maybe because of the price. Maybe, actually. That's actually a fair point. It could be the price. Big mouth. Right. Can I get a better strike? I can. Fantastic. Can I afford a better strike? I can. Good. I find that strike is the best one to go for as quickly as possible. Bite is also very good, but strike, for some reason, just does, like, significantly greater damage than the others. And then I've got that. I've got 21 DNA. Could I afford... Oh, I got that. I'm going to grab that one. This is the foot I want to get the raptor feet. And it also has jump, which is always, you know, an upgrade. So we've got that. Let's go giant duck raptor feet. Perfect. Like that. And otherwise, is there anything I can really bother to upgrade? I can get like a bit of charge, maybe. I suppose for the charge, we'll just grab this one for now then. It's the same effect as the previous one, just without the health bonus, but it's still, you know, I don't really care about health bonus, to be honest. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. But the extra charge damage will. So I guess it's good enough for now then. Like I said, it's not going to like a Jowie for a very long time. Not until the end of the creature stage where I have everything unlocked. In fact, let's make it orange. Ah, you know what? I know what colour I want it to be. I want it to be a sun colour. Give me one moment. Where can I find it? There we go. I want to be that coloration. For the longest time, that was my favourite coloration to give to my creations. I loved this. I still do now, to be honest. I would like to make more things in that colour palette. Meg for the gift of sub to Zaire O'Rick. And PewDiePie for the gift of sub to Moobot. And what did Rick say earlier? The game journalism. I had a Maximum that showed how fun this game is. Is it really? I'm surprised they're still making posts about Spore nowadays, to be honest. That's cool to hear, though. Right. The sun-moving colours, exactly. These guys have low-ish attack damage. This is... let me get a flock before I attack these guys. They got like a freaky growth on their back. It's really weird. I got blood hornets. That's pretty cool, actually. I think blood hornets are going to make this a lot quicker. Can you charge, please? There we go. Oh my god, shredded. Oh no, my Jowie stuck my alpha Jowie. Screw you, mate. It just destroyed my alpha. Oh, and it's destroying me. Kill or no kill, kill or no kill. Dead. Oh, did it crash? Well, that was awkward. Thankfully I always save. Always save, guys. Like at every, like, milestone, every time you leave the editor, just Control S. Give it a quick little save. Ugh. I think we've all experienced the horror stories where, you, like, play for hours into the space stage and then you lose everything. Yeah, the blood hornets were not very effective in the end, were they? Typical. That's what we call a bruh moment, Drew. Actually, I tell you guys what, that's a tactical death. You see, right? It was a tactical death because now I'm no longer dead. That death didn't count. I got a rewind. So we good, we Gucci. Now I can just do it again and not die this time, although I probably will still die. I got my alpha back, see? Pog. Right, let's just not go for that one then. Let's go for a different, nest. Your spaceship had a huge crashing issue. Like every 5 minutes, it would crash. It killed your enjoyment of the game. The game saddle. Sorry, I know what you meant by that. Queen buzzing saddle's a little bit funny. No, that is annoying though that happens. I've been hearing a lot more recently about people just having intense crashing like that. It is kind of weird. Let's see if I can not die this time. Where's the other alpha? We've got another alpha over there. And we'll go charge them to stun them again. Come on, charge, charge, charge. There we go. Oh, they're gonna pick a fight. I cannot stealth anymore. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. Let's remove my stealth. Are any of them following us? No, we can't go for that one though. Let's grab that one there. Hopefully we can kill it before it kills us. Good, and we should be able to just take out that one quickly. Is that another alpha? Oh, it's 2 alphas together. Damn, lucky me. All the extra parts. Right, I'll have a feast, heal up before I go for the next one. Why do people say Spore mods don't work on Steam? In my experience, it's been flawless. It's really strange, Joseph. It just seems to be inconsistent. I personally don't know why, but then again, I don't play Spore on Steam, so I've not experienced the issue. But from my understanding is that Spore in general is just very, very inconsistent, and Steam appears to be even more so than the others. If that makes sense. I don't know, man. I swear, it changes every day. Like, what's wrong with Spore changes all the time. I think it is an orca from the Hybrid Challenge, actually, which is really cool to see, to be honest. Right, let's get a bit of healing. Vinesh, welcome, and congratulations on the mod. Wait, where's Annie? I just realised, where is Annie? Annie! I never promoted her, did I? Crap, I'm supposed to promote Annie as well. Right, we're all healed up. Nice. Is there another alpha I can target? Aha, right in the middle. I've got a little bit of my flock remaining. I should be able to maybe execute this one. Oh yeah. This is why I go for Strike. Like, something about Strike just does substantially more damage than anything else, and I crashed again! Did I crash? Oh, is it just frozen? There is no need to crash there. That's really strange. Oh. Okay, this is... there you go. That was unusual. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. That was an odd one. That's a bit concerning. Oh well, we'll just do it again. I neglected to save that time, because normally whenever I crash it's like on a loading screen, not in the middle of combat like that. That's really odd. It didn't want you to kill its species to death. Yeah, true. True. For the creepy and cute Steam to work, what I know, you have to run CNC itself from your game library instead of just Spore. That's really odd. Huh. That's good to know, though. Yeah, that crash was painful. Damn it, that's annoying. Too many animations at once? Wow, it wouldn't surprise me, actually. It is Spore, after all. Oh, that clouded drake looks awesome! Oh, you can't see it now, though. On the bottom of the screen of one of the creatures that are loading up, it's clouded drake, and it looks really, really cool. Those land orcas are under Spore protection. They are, aren't they? Okay. 3rd time's the charm. I'm just gonna save rapidly this time. I got rock prawns. Nice. Yeah, Balisaurio, I get the same thing as well. Oh, I'm dying. Yes, Balisaurio, I get the same thing. It's during the cutscenes is where I start to experience most of my crashes. Which is why I was so confused there in regards to that crash just then. Like, a mid-game crash is really unusual. Horfadoma! Welcome, Misaki. Welcome, mate. Oh yeah, true, I always forget about the whole fruit thing. It takes so long. I tend to forget about the fruit thing because I find that the AI is so trash that my pack mates can't eat fruit. Do you guys ever get that, where they just have the hardest time finding fruit to eat? Spore's AI is an enigma. But you are right, though. Ah, lizard, mate. Lizard, hands down. Team Goriza. And Isaki, how are you doing today? Oh, bugger, it's the whale friends. Okay. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna save. We're saving. We're good. We're fine. So I'm gonna fight that one. Come on. If it'll let me. Charge. 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 Execute that one. Eat some fruit. Heal up. Hopefully my... No, see? It just doesn't want to eat. There we go. Are you actually gonna get a fruit? That one in the background. You actually gonna... No, you failed. You just got your fruit stolen. You absolute plebeian. Oh, Isaki, that's really cool actually, man. And I'm not attacking. Isaki, that's really cool, man. Well done. And last one. And we'll save again. Yeah, Galactic Emperor, it's annoying, isn't it? Like, the AI... I know it's an old game, and I know AI in general is a bit of a meme, isn't it? But god, Spore's AI is just exceptionally bad sometimes. Like, come on, just eat the damn corpse! There we go. And save. I'm wondering as well, who made those walkers? Let me have a look. Give me 1 second. Those orcas? Yeah, Espy, they're yours! But hey, how about that? So, Espy, now I know then, it's your orcas who are giving me a hard time and causing me to crash. Mate, I shall remember this. The tribe stage is always a horror, mostly because you are fully at the mercy of pathing AI. True. True. Hello, friends. There we go. They did not want to join in. Come on. Run. Attack. Attack, please. Okay, and save. And then we've got another alpha there. We should be able to take out that alpha quickly, I reckon. Good. And save. Your orcas are murderers, yeah. Espy, I can't believe you've done this. Guys, meteor. Oh no. We're all about to die. Whee! Do I get bonked? No bonk? How did you survive? Oh, you're such a Mimus, that's why. Sometimes the little fragments can actually hit you on the head and your creature just gets dazed. It looks really cute. What the hell is that behind me? That is a freaky, freaky thing. And I need to kill this before it kills my thing. Die. Was that a rogue? I think I actually may have been a rogue. No, it's not a rogue. It's just a random creature by Sakiara. Freaky. I love how small. I love how small and underwhelming the meteors are. Yeah, same. I do wish they were bigger and scarier. Oh god, Mr. Gems, true, true. Mate, I know your struggle. I know exactly what you're referring to. Ow! One of my guys just charged me up the arse. Oh, I'm dying, I'm dying. I'm dying to meat! Meg! Thank you to get a sub to V and K. Mate, congratulations. Come on, stand it before you kill my friend. It's a damn. And one more. Just wait for my charge to come off cooldown. Very annoying. Oh, you're very annoying when you try to befriend something. True. How they will just run around like absolute nutters for ages and ages. Like, I understand, obviously, you know, the events are scary, but in terms of like actually trying to play the game, it does get a bit annoying when everything's busy panicking. Don't crash. Don't crash. It looks like a derpy little bird sausage. It's so derpy looking. Oh dear. All that DNA has gone to your head, and your extra large brain means you can now add a third creature to your pack. Save. There we go. And water. I need some water. I like gaining brain cells. Bird cells, whatever they're called. Okay, let's actually go back then and get another pack mate or two and evolve our creatures some more. Big brain Walmart Jowie. Walmart Jowie. These guys. These guys are not very scary, actually. In that case, get my flock back. The dog feet. Oh, okay, these guys do not like my little, crab and flies. Rude. Nope. Nope. I was just scaring him. It's okay, guys. I was just scaring him a little bit. Save me! Save me with your egg! What an achievement. Lead 30 posse members to death. Thanks, game. Really calling me out there, aren't you? Hey, it needs to got better raptor feet. Oh dear. The omnivore path is arsenal, but I love going on rampage and destroying everything, just screaming Warhammer 40k quotes while playing, mate. Good. Good. I'm going the aggressive route for now because it gives, if you go aggressive route in the creature stage, it will give you increased spaceship health capacity in the space stage, which is what I'm after. Yeah, it's the best way to play Spore, yeah, just go on a rampage. Let me see. I'm just thinking if there's like anything actually useful I can grab. I still have spits. I don't really bother grabbing spits. Yeah, the wing part, I'm going to start adding wings just because the ability to fly is actually really overpowered and I would like to hide wings on the final creation. So let's just grab some wings on this one then, so it'll encourage more wing parts to be discovered. Where is stealth? I did have stealth earlier. More sneak. I guess I can add some grass. Stat-wise, I got everything I really want, to be honest. Like, can I improve my sprinting at all? I got sprint 2 there. I'll grab that on. Shove that on the tail for now, then. Do that, make it, like, fluffier looking. And just give it a grastachio, just so I can stealth again. We'll just, like, give a little moustache, like, right there. Ha-ha. Really nice. Ha-ha. There you go. Otherwise, stat-wise, yeah, that's about it, really it for now. Oh, grassy eyelashes! Oh, that would have been better. Bugger. Oh, non-expansion Space Empire in the name of Spode, annihilating any heretics. Like I said, guys, why did she make Waluigi? Like I said, I will be changing the way it looks at the end. I'm just shoving parts on just for the stats. Because I am trying to like do this quickly. But wait, more pack members. But as soon as I am done with the creature stage, I've unlocked all the parts, I've got all my DNA, I'm actually going to make like a proper creation then. Yeah, it's... As much as I love the creature stage, one thing that's always kind of bothered me is that it's really hard. Oh, it's not hard per se, but it's like a bit tedious to make like a good looking creature that's also got good stats. I find those come out like a bit derpy, don't they? Creature parts to the creature part god. And save. It's the best and the worst stage at the same time. I completely agree with that. It's definitely my favourite stage. But it's also the one where it gets tiresome, but I think it's because I played it so much when I was younger. I chained the hell out of the stage when I was younger. Which is where the Jowie came from. The Jowie was just another, like, random creature I evolved. That's my phone. Give me a sec. Hold on. What's that? Oh, really? Hey guys, guess what? I just got an email. You wanna know what that email is? DarkEdgeTV has gone live playing a new Spore playthrough. That sounds lame. Who wants to watch that? Thanks, phone. Just telling me that I've gone live. Right, we should be able to kill that one quickly before it kills us, I think. We did just lose a member, but it shouldn't really matter. Yep, good, we're fine. And stealth. Stream featuring phone. Right, let us... I can't get another mech. Shall I recruit the baby? That'd be horrible. You're streaming? What? I know, right? I didn't know I was streaming. I'm so glad my phone sent me a text to say I was streaming. I'm very, very grateful for that. Why are we watching a stream if DarkEdgeTV is live on Twitch? Let's all go watch her channel, which is much cooler. I know, right? Go watch her instead. Don't watch me. Is it a her? Are we sure it's a her? I don't know, man. DarkEdgeTV sounds like a bit of a masculine name, in my opinion. Or, you know, like a 13-year-old boy. Recruit the egg. Oh dear, oh dear. You're pretty sure DarkEdgeTV's a dude? Yeah, true. PewDiePie. Let's just kill that. Ooh! What are Mo's creations? I miss Mo. DarkEdgeTV sounds really edgy. I agree, like, who names themselves DarkEdgeTV, right? What an edgy name. It definitely must be a 13-year-old boy. Definitely not a 14-year-old girl when I made the account. Definitely not. Good job, me. I just used the wrong thing to recruit the baby and it still worked. Wait, hold on. I just realised. The baby tried to charm me. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Spore. That's a bit weird. Meanwhile, these two babies are just like hopping randomly. Why you two? You two. Your faces are perfect for how useless you two are. Just staring. There we go, at least you're helping this time. And pushing me out of combat. Wait, let me get involved. Let me- stop pushing me around, you little- Child is gone. Oh yeah, the child died! That's not funny, you shouldn't laugh at that. God guys, that's so evil. I'm dying. There we go. Let's evolve quickly. You could also take alpha mates. True, there weren't any available. I would have loved to though. Was that a floating egg? Probably, that happens a lot. Oh, did you upload stuff in Spore Video way back then? Yes, I did actually, under the name Rebecca1208. In fact, is my stuff uploading now? I hope it's not. Oh, thank God it's not. Okay. But yes, under the username Rebecca1208 is where I uploaded all my old creations. I do occasionally still upload creations there, just not very often. There we go. Let's get the nice big proper mouth. This is a mouth I'm going to be settling with later. Could I upgrade my feet? I doubt it. I've got the new part, which is good, but I can't afford it. I didn't get the new wing part either. What about horns? No, nothing useful anywhere. So in that case, we'll just grab the grass part, then make it into eyebrows this time, little pretty eyelashes, as Mag suggested. The mustache was a bad idea. It made the creature derpy. So maybe if we give it eyelashes, the AI will improve. It'll be pretty. It'll have some pride. It'll be pretty and fabulous. Oh, next time I'll change the eyes. I just saw that now. There is a bug where your pack members retain baby-like physical traits with like large eyes and hands. Oh God, sigh, ouch. Mate, thank you very much for the Prime sub, and welcome, man. It's good to see you, Jackson. It's very good to see you again. Go away! Not you. The creature. I can't be bothered with showing it that I know how to charm. Yeah, the eggs are horrifyingly giant, aren't they? Right then. In regards to killing an epic, I could, to be honest, I definitely could kill an epic. When they hatched, their first sound was meat. Perfect. Everyone likes hatching to meat. What on earth? It's a Hoaosaurus. Little swimming friends. Look at them guys. They're swimming in the air. They're swimming in the air. And I want my oh my goodness, what are those big boys? Burbagos. They have no damage. It's time to summon a flock and kill everything. You know, I've never been able to befriend an epic. Befriending an epic is possible, but very, very unlikely to get like the right situation. And I've never been able to do it. Oh, I may have failed that one. Oh god, it's a massacre. It's an absolute massacre, and oh dear. Sneak. Well, I lost one of my guys. What happened there was that one of the other much bigger, meaner creatures came in and just took advantage of the chaos and killed one of the things I was attacking and one of my guys. It just absolutely destroyed us. It is possible to befriend epics in vanilla. So the way it works, right, is that it's purely by chance. What you need to have, right, say for example, this creature here, this Alpha Hovosaurus. Say I also befriend these. If an epic Hovosaurus happened to spawn, because it's the same species, it means that because I befriended the regular one, it will actually befriend the epic one. I can't invite it to my pack, but it'll be allied, so it'll be friendly. But like I said though, it requires that exact same creature to spawn as an epic, and the chances of that happening are very, very, very low. So I've never had it happen to myself, but I know it's a thing that can happen. Aww. You know what? Ignore what I said. I like what Balasaurus said. You don't need to befriend an epic when you already are epic. I like that. Right, the big scary ones are over there, and I'm not attacking because stupid AI. There we go. That is a beautiful, absolutely stunning death pose. And Mihal, oh, sorry to hear that you're lagging, mate. If I don't see you, I hope you have a wonderful day. Where's my other guy? Attacking. Alright, cool. At least it's doing something useful. It's attacking an alpha. It's doing something very useful. Kill the alpha. Get the extra parts. Got another alpha over there. Let's kill that one quickly. Why am I imagining if a child is about to say the first word? Oh god, Ale. Ale. Excuse me. Ale, you just made me realise something horrible. Right, so you're on about like a child's first word being meat. Now, it's 2021, right? Nowadays, it's very, very normal for parents to stick iPads on their kids. I could actually imagine some kids, where they get like the iPad treatment really early, their first words being something they hear from a stream or a YouTube video. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if someone stuck an iPad onto their kid watching my videos and the first thing they hear is meat? Or the first thing they say, sorry, is meat. It is sad. It's really sad to think about because it's so possible and so likely nowadays. The first word is Pog. Oh my god, can you imagine that? The first word's PogChamp. I bet the dad would be so proud. Maver, hello Maver. Lovely to see you again, mate. Ah, spaceship. What on earth is that cluster? Alright then. Anyway. Hello Maver. Well, You better not abduct one of my people. You know something I really don't like about Spore is that you actually cannot look straight up. Like, it physically doesn't let you look straight upwards. And save. I just remembered, I gotta keep on saving in case I crash again. Remember guys, always save often. Control S. There's a bunch of Taurosauruses. Give me a sec, I'm just like paying attention. Because everything keeps running all over the place, and I'll make sure I'm, you know, actually killing things and not just looking at chats like I always do. Quickly extinct these guys, then we'll be done. Another fun fact, actually. Another fun fact is that it is possible to have your creature get abducted. I don't know what happens when that happens. I've seen it happen, or I've heard of it happening to people, both their creature and their chieftain in a tribal stage, when they get abducted. And I think it makes the game crash or something, I'm not entirely sure. I've always been very afraid of it happening to me. Wait, why do I keep hearing a Discord join call sound? Oh, Jackson. You might have been hearing a sound from the spaceship, because it does have like a bit of a funny sound like that. If not, then I'm not sure, to be honest. The land orcas are gone, screw you, SB. And let's heal up. Pewdiepie, I want to encounter one of your creatures. Your first word, according to your mum, was hello, which I apparently said the day you were born. Wait, Dracky. Dracky? Hold on. Why am I opening map? I tried opening a map though. That obviously doesn't exist in this game. You said hello on the day you were born? I think... knowing your mum, she's probably trolling you. Your mum's a great troll, isn't she? That or you really are an alien. Dinosaurs are adorable. Ah! Oh, a big spider. Was that a rogue? What's a rogue? Ooh, rogue friend. What's your social? Oh, what the hell? I've got a flock. I'm gonna try and get a rogue friend, actually. Oh, but I may have screwed it up. Let's try and get a rogue friend. Nope, I've got no chance. Never mind. Leave. Leave. I'm on 2 HP. I've just lost one of my guys. One of my guys had 2 creatures from behind attacking him constantly. I didn't even realize. An egg just fell from the ceiling. Nice. Or from the sky. Let me quickly evolve. Let me get a friend, actually. Let's get the alpha onto my team. Maybe we don't need to evolve. If I can get like just a little third member. Let's see. We'll stealth up and we'll see if we can find that rogue. If I can befriend him, then add him to the tribe after. That's one of my guys dead there. It died. The rogue actually got killed. Oh, that's terrifying. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna go evolve. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I'm gonna go evolve instead. Right then, let me just mate. When you're friends with a creature... Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, go away, leave me alone. Die. When you're friends with a creature stage, but now you're just a slave who lays eggs for the rest of your existence. Yes, so you knew what I was going for. You knew. Right, let me see then. I would like to get a better strike if I can. Can I get better hands? I can. Good. Strike 4 is really, really good. In fact, do I have a means to get strike 5 yet? I do have that unlocked. Strike 5 is really, really worthwhile. So I'm actually going to equip that for a while then. I'll just have it hidden, like, here, whatever. so that while I'm farming a creature stage, like I said, for people who may have not heard it earlier, I'm going to be staying in a creature stage for a while to like get as much DNA and parts as possible. And if I'm going to be doing that, I want to have like level 5 strike because it just does so much damage. Can I get a better bite? I can with that one. I've already got this part unlocked. I'm going to go with this part for a while. And the eyes, thank you very, very much for the reminder, the eyes. I'll tell you what. Let's see if I can make something that's actually interesting. While we're having like our overpowered, you know, really powerful looking creature, let's see if we can get something interesting looking. I kind of want to go for a raptor stance because I do just really like raptors. I think raptors are really cool. It's a lot more appealing than a humanoid, in my opinion. Because in Spore, you know, you really want to be going for like, you really want to have hands. Which I know might sound really basic, but I find, like, at least in my experience, if you're like a quadruped and you've got no hands, it just makes the game, like, really awkward, in my opinion. Hello, Anam. Welcome, mate. Let's just do that, then. That's a bit too much neck. Bring that a little bit larger. There you go. That's a bit more of a more appealing posture. Queen! Nice one. Good. Let me get that limb there. Followed by, let me see, this one here. Followed by that one there. Like that. And let's go for raw stats. Well, that one's the best that I have access to. What about this one here? That one that's a lot of sneak. But it doesn't really matter though. Like, I find with sneak, just having level 1 is enough. So we've got charge 4 and speed 4 versus it's the same thing. This one's better. Let's see. I'm surprised I found this because I've watched your YouTube videos before, but I didn't know you had a Twitch. Welcome, Adam. Yeah, I stream quite often actually, mostly during the weekdays, like today. I stream fairly often, and welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. I'm just spending a quick little moment just trying to make the creature not look like garbage. Let's see. Can I do like a regular tail? Nope, not enough spine. So I have to go for a limb. That arse is really making me uncomfortable. I need to give it a tail as quickly as possible. There we go. You can beat Spore without ever changing your creature. Yes, that is possible. You can do that. I've done that. I've done it myself, and it is absolutely horrible. Come on. Snap to... Oh, it's snap to the middle. Snap. There we go. Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, it is possible to complete the entire game without ever evolving. I've done that in the Worm Challenge on hard difficulty. And I would not recommend. It is the most frustrating experience. It's not hard, it's just tedious. It's tedious and annoying. But very, very possible. Right then. Let's get some arms in place. Let's see. Strike 4. Is there anything better I can get? No, that's literally the best I can get. So we'll go for strike 4 then. But you can enjoy... Hold on. But can you enjoy Spore without ever changing your creature? That's a good question. That right there. Now then, I am going to use this head here because it does have the highest bite damage. I'm never going to be... the neck is too short. How's the neck short? That's a pretty big neck in my opinion. I was just going to say though, I'm going to go with this head here. Since it's got the highest bite damage, and I'm going for like sheer attack. Let's go for the eyes. I've got like very limited options for eyes, don't I? I do have these. Excellent. That actually works surprisingly well, to be honest. Does it eat its eyes? Hold on. I'm just gonna zoom in real close for you guys so you can enjoy that. There you go, just for you, just for you. Isn't that a lovely sight? Eldritch Joey. Okay. I wish you could make the wings larger. I've never liked like how limited the sizing of the wings are. I like to play Modern Spore again, but last time I tried, it messed up my Spore to the point where you couldn't play the game part. That's really unfortunate. I do find actually that's a thing I've never really liked when it comes to Modern Spore, right? Or Modern Spore playthroughs, is that a lot of the mods, like a mod with the creature stage won't be compatible with a mod with the tribal stage, and whenever I played Modern Spore, I found I had to keep on changing it constantly. I had to keep going, you know, back and forth between two different versions, and like uninstalling mods repeatedly. And it does get like kind of tedious. But if you're someone who doesn't mind that, like if you don't mind, you know, going back and forth and changing between every stage, it actually can work out quite nicely. Right, that is everything spended, but I've got the high stats that I want. The only thing I don't have is stealth. Or sprint. I would like to have that back, actually. Oh, I really like those horns, though. That's a shame. Let me see. Is there like literally anything I could remove just to add that back? Not really, to be honest. Yeah, it's fine then. Oh yes, Balisaurio, just press tab. There we go. I tried playing Modern Spore in the past, but it made my game take like 15 minutes to load. Oof, ouch. Yeah, that's definitely a bit rough. Hello! Oh god, they do a lot of damage. Let me just charge and stun. That's a lot more damage. That's a lot more damage. Perfect. Oh, then Axel, I'll see you in a moment then, dude. Oh, in fact, I didn't even realise I'm ready to evolve. So, how's my progress? Cool, Predator. It's exactly what I wanted. I needed to go full Predator for this one. Those are some freaky looking creatures over there. With very, very high damage. I'm gonna have a hard time killing those. Right, I need to kill everything, basically. I have to go on a rampage and kill everything. Want to get as much DNA as possible, get all the parts unlocked. That way I can make a nice convincing Jowie-like creature by the end of it and go to the tribal stage with that. Since for those who may have missed earlier, for the entire playthrough, I just think it'd be really cool if, like, say, in a year's time where I finish challenge, it'd be really cool if it just happened to be a Jowie. Pewdiepie, that's a good question. So the reason why I'm not picking up the bone parts is because I used a graveyard mod for a long time, where it gave you like all the bone parts everywhere, and I think it desensitized me. To the point where now I ignore them all, which is really bad, and I should be collecting them. Waiting for charge? Yeah, no, I think the graveyard mod may have desensitized me. That egg went yeet. For the love of God, I hope someone saw that. The egg just ricocheted into the air. It's gone. Well, goodbye then. You saw that? I'm glad you saw that. It just left. There we go. This is the kind of damage I wanted. Just absolutely massacring everything. Are there even any more skeleton parts? I'm not seeing any, now that you mention it. Which is a shame. Oh, that's actually a pretty convincing troll face. Look at that. Right, want to kill 5 more. Ooh, gotta kill a lot more then. For 8. Oh wait, it's only given us 8 DNA. Right, I'm gonna start picking and choosing what I attack them because these aren't giving much DNA at all. I'm getting parts unlocked, but not any DNA. Yeah, thank you, Peek. But yeah, like I said, it's a bad, it's a habit I didn't realise I actually had. I'm gonna start keeping a bit of a better eye out for them now. Thank you. Right, is there one more I can go kill? Oh, that rogue respawned. I've got no social, do I? Nope, I've got no chance of befriending that. I'm gonna kill it. Screw it. Well, the only reason I'd want to befriend it, realistically, is just to have the extra, like, cattle in a travel stage. But I can easily obtain that just from actually, you know, taming in a travel stage. Wow, massacred. They are strong, they are, aren't they? Once a progress bar's been filled, you start getting... Yeah, no, I forgot about that. That's annoying. Damn you, get... Spore, it's like you're meant to be a creative game. Why can't you let me be creative and get my DNA? So rude. One sec, adjusting my chair. There we go. All nice and healed up. What must you recommend use now let Spore function as a game? Ooh. Now, let Spore function as a game. To be honest, there just aren't really that many gameplay mods for Spore in general. I find that most of the gameplay mods are, you know, no disrespect to the modders, they're very basic. Most of the time it's just things like, you know, makes the stage longer by, you know, like reducing the amount of DNA you get or increasing the amount of creatures that spawn. A lot of the other ones do things like change prices. It's all like really standard and kind of boring. Saying that, what could I recommend? What would I recommend? I'm thinking while I'm killing. Well, I just lost one of my guys. I mean, Dark Injection, yeah, like Dark Injection hands down, but that's more of like a creation mod in my opinion, not really a gameplay mod. But that being said though, because Dark Injection allows you to have like so much more creative opportunities, it does make the gameplay more fun. Because of that, you're a lot less limited in what you can have. I'm still thinking, there just isn't really anything, to be honest. I mean, having pets at the beginning of the trouble stage might give you a leg up. Yeah, true. There is one mod I would recommend. I just cannot remember what it's called. I think it was by Vanilla Cold. And it was one of the mods that extends the creature stage, but it does it in a much more enjoyable way. And yeah, no, I do normally go for the cattle at the beginning of the travel stage. It's just not required, but it does help for sure. Come on, die. Kill it. Stupid pathing. There we go. That nearly killed me there, the crappy pathing. Floating egg. Do you still get DNA? Oh, never mind. Do you still get DNA if you eat eggs? I know you used to at one point. Well, it's gone, so never mind. Let me just grab that quickly. Well, I wanted to eat the egg, but it went yeet. I accidentally headbutted it into the stratosphere. The egg space program. Yeah, the difficulty mods, I agree, are normally the best for gameplay. It's a shame, though. Like I said, it's a shame that there can't really be much more. Now, again, I gotta stress, right? No disrespect to the modding community. Spore was never meant to be modded, so anything that they can achieve is impressive. But there just isn't really anything anyone can do to change the actual gameplay itself, because it's just so rigid, I find. Right. These guys are gonna hurt. I already saved, so I'm fine. Now, this is the one time, right, where having spit would actually be really good, because these are the kind of creatures you would want to kite. Let's kill that one quickly. I'm not even going to bother the alphas, I just want to eliminate these quickly. Ooh, nope. Damn my puny wings. Actually, I wonder. I'm gonna try something stupid. while I heal up. Can I just, like, I wonder, can I just, like, chuck a stick at them and stun them that way? But you can see why having, no, that didn't work. You can see why having wings is really overpowered, because you can just, like, escape out of combat that easily. Oi, 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 kill the baby. I'm stunned. Trying to leave. I'm stunned. There we go. Escape. Heal up again. So because I killed the baby, like, if you ever kill the baby of a species, it really pisses them off. Like, they get mad, have a vendetta against you, which makes sense, really. So whenever you do that, you gotta be ready, because they'll stop being scared of you and they'll come for your blood. I don't remember the mod that adds more one-of creatures in a creature stage, but that's a good gameplay mod. There's a couple like that one. That was Davo's creature stage overhaul, and the one by Vanilla Chalk. Like I said, I cannot remember the name of his mod. But that one also does that. The Wandering Creatures is a really nice one. And last one. Dead. We've got skeletons everywhere here, fantastic. I've not seen any epics yet. I'm due to see an epic any moment now, to be honest. Yay, lots of heads. Give me wings. I'd rather have the feathered wings. I don't think I've unlocked that yet. Right, save. Yeah, they were quite cool looking actually, weren't they? So I saw someone ask earlier, what is my favourite part of the space stage? And I've actually been wondering about that. What is my favourite part? For the space stage... So, for the space stage, I want to say that my favourite part is Galactic Adventures. I love playing the missions. But I can't immediately say that, though, because I find the missions are very samey. Like, it only ever seems to spawn, like, the same number, like, regardless of what you have downloaded. I've got hundreds and hundreds of adventures downloaded, but it only ever plays me, like, the same 10. Which is really annoying. So, if the randomized function actually worked, then GA would be my favourite part. Otherwise, I don't really like terraforming. I guess I just like expanding. I like expanding the empire. I'd say that's probably my favourite part, to be honest. Save. At least, I can at least say back when my Spore was modded and I made a few cool creatures, including robotic dragon raptor thing. Nice! Hey, you've got the feathered wings. Good. These are fantastic, both in the creature stage, tribal stage, and definitely in Galactic Adventures. Feathered wings OP. And they look cool, they just look better. Do I want to bother socialise? Yes, screw it. We will do a bit of socialising, actually. Now that I think about it. The only hard part is, though, is balancing the parts. Okay. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for this. I need it. I need to sing. Just give it a chin while we're at it. Oh. Okay. I need the stats, right? I'm actually gonna go ahead and get some allies for the tribal stage. I've got Charm 4. Okay. Dance. That's the other thing I'm lacking is dance. I have literally no option. Oof. What's the highest dance I can get? I can get level 2 dance there. Or level 1, level 1, level 1, level, like, is there none of level 2? No? Fuck. Thank God I'm not on YouTube. I'm swearing a lot today. I apologise. Let's grab that one. It's got the sneak as well. I've never got to invite to the space station before. It's one stage I've never finished. Really? To be fair, the space stage is the kind of stage, right? We're going to make this cursed. The space stage is an open-ended stage, right? So a lot of people consider the ending of the space stage to be when you reach a galactic core, but you can keep on playing after that. So it's really down to like what you want to do in a stage. Like I said, we have this disgusting monstrosity now purely just to get like some social creatures into the group that we can get those in a travel stage. As I think I've got all the parts unlocked that I want. Now I just need friends, and I don't think this guy's making very many friends anytime soon. Are you serious? Get off my butt. Yeah, just leave me alone. Go away. Go away. Amni does need mod. I don't know what I said there, but Amni needs mod. There you go. Thank you. I'm so slow. Amni. Okay, it's probably faster to fly. No, it's barely faster to... Oh god. Right, well, we're just gonna try find any friendly thing that we can. Did I not already kill these? Oh, I gotta kill one more of these. Let's just kill that quickly. So I am aware that I'm lacking one dude in my party. It's because I'm gonna immediately, like, recruit something as soon as I get that one person. Let's see. They're not worth killing. I get 2 little DNA for that. I'm just gonna stealth. There you go. We're just gonna wander around stealthed up. The space stage for you is finish space stage tutorial, quit, go to creature again, or go again. That used to be the same for me as well when I was a lot younger. That's all I did was keep on going back and forth. Jelly bean, that is, to be fair, that's actually a good idea. That would have been a smarter idea, wouldn't it? I probably wouldn't have been able to afford it, actually, no, because I think even if it's asymmetrical, you would still require the two... You'd still require, like, the cost of the two, and I wouldn't be able to afford the cost. However, for complexity, that's a very, very good idea. Oh no, I took a twin away! Aw, Annie, should have been demodded. Or Pewdiepie, do you want to be modded? Right, let me just push this guy out to the side. Oi, I'm gonna kidnap you. Wait, hold on. Gonna kidnap this one. No, not behind me. Look, forward. This is a lot easier when you have movement speed. Which sadly I have none of. Okay, kidnap. Go to a corner. Go to a corner. Don't worry, I'm only abducting you nicely. That should be far enough away, I think. Yeah, it is. Good. Everyone gets mod. Can you imagine if everyone had mod? That'd be just the worst thing ever. Right, cool. And let's do that again. Wait. No. Like, wait, join my tribe. Can you join my tribe? Please, friend? Am I forgetting something? No, I need to ally. Oh my god, sorry, I'm forgetting. I bloody forgot how you ally things. Jesus Christ, you can tell I've not played in a while. Ugh. Of course. Okay, let's go push you to a corner then. I'm gonna abduct you as well then. Don't worry, guys. I've only been playing for 12 freaking years. Don't worry. That was actually stupid. There you go. Let's go befriend you instead. Wait, befriend. Bob Ross's Twitch channel isn't recommended. Bob Ross's Twitch channel is awesome. It's really nice and chill. I watch it every now and then. It's just really nice and relaxing. If you gave me mod, I would not use it. To be fair, actually, I think like most people, like most of the veterans anyway, if I was to give you guys mod, you'd be fine with it. But there's... but not everyone would be. I think there would be a couple of people that go a bit crazy. Just happy little accents. Yeah, indeed, mate, indeed. And let's abduct you into a corner. Come with me, my friend. You're mine. Let's see. Yeah, the tappy toes do very well for kidnapping. You're dead right about that. I don't know why, but the dance music is very satisfying. It kind of is, isn't it? Right, now we can finally befriend you. I really like SB's logic. I've committed so much genocide that I forgot how to make friends. That is exactly what happened. Save. Fair enough, Travis. To be honest, it's fair enough. Right, those guys are angry. Let's go skip them. Skip them then. A 1-0 alpha. It just would have been a bit more effort. You don't really need an alpha. Like, having an alpha is obviously good, but it's just not really required. At least in a tribal stage. Like, in a creature stage is fantastic, but in a tribal stage, I'm never going to reach a point where I'm ever being raided, so there's no point having the extra health ones. Alright, let's eat all that. Yeah, mate, Gee, I know how to get food. Actually, fun fact, you can survive not dying while never eating. That was really 10 out of 10 English. What I meant to say by that is that I've done this before, right? Where you can survive the entire grid stage without ever eating. Because the damage you take from starving... That's ominous. Anyway. The damage you take from starving is so little that it will never be an issue for you. And my trike just got killed by raptors. That sucks. Well, that was awkward. Let's get another trike then, shall we? Kitsune, no. Not in Twitch chat. They cannot change names. Look at that creation. That looks really cool. Hold on, I can't really show you properly. Oh, it's by Anubis. That makes sense. That's a really cool creation just sitting right there. I'm rapidly remembering why I didn't want to bother getting allies. I'm rapidly remembering why, because it is just such a chore. Okay, we'll leave the baby alone though. The baby can survive. It can grow up and tell its stories about how its parents got killed. You can survive and not dying from not eating. Give me the same energy as not enough thought to think. Tracky. Me being a mod would just end in timing at people too fast because you're child unfriendly. That's fair, I get that, to be fair, PewDiePie. See, I would want to do the same. I just can't, but that's what I'd like to do if I like give them a choice. I mean, I know I technically can, but it's just, you know, it's for the best I don't do that. Can I get at least one extra friend? If not, I'm just going to turn around and evolve. Because even just one is a good, it gives you a good lead. Nah, okay, I'm just going to go back and evolve, to be honest. This movement's really painful. Hey, Guy, fun fact, I have had parents come for me, actually, for timing their kids out. I have gotten my fair share of angry emails from parents. Happy to say, though, I actually get more nice emails from parents than I do bad ones. I've actually had quite a few parents give me like some really, really sweet emails in the past. But I have had a couple of angry ones as well. Thankfully, they're in the minority. Right. Do we have enough parts to make our Jowie? Or to make our Jowie-ish creature? It won't be perfect, but it'll be like, you know, fairly close. I will give it an extra limb, because having a two-joint tail just triggers me. There we go. So the tail would be quite high, like that. We're going to make it quite slender. The jowie is quite slender anyway. Like that. Want to make the neck a little bit more curved. Like that. Right, that's a good start then. For the legs, I can't believe I've not gotten a single leg upgrade. My boy is banana. My boy is banana! You're right! Aaron, thank you, mate. Welcome. It's a Joanna! I can't believe this. Do I not have... I do have the legs. It's this one, isn't it? That I'm remembering, I think? Yes. I've been using the wrong leg this entire time. That's okay, though. Just happy little mistakes. Nice worm. Thanks, man. Hey, Aaron. Right, so like I said, it's not going to be a perfect jowie because, for example, the jowie does not have these claws. It actually has like the regular dancer claws or feet. So it's going to be like a bit of a twist. It can be like it's you know, its random cousin. The ginger cousin that, you know, visits every Sunday and takes all your cookies. The Galactic Banana Empire. See, funny you said it. So, Travis, a lot of you guys probably are already aware of this, but just in case you are not aware of this, just in case you do not know, the Banana Empire very much exists. This is a Max's creation. So, you might joke about the Banana Empire, but it exists. Good job, Maxis. I want these limbs here. Right then. It's a wonderful banana. It's a great banana, isn't it? It's fantastic. It's trying its best. Right then. I want the claws to be a little bit inwards like that. I want the hands. I do actually like these mammal hands. I just think they look better than the regular reptile ones. So we're just going to have this. And screw your science, I'm going to be broken wristed. Actually, honestly, I prefer these ones. I know it's a downgrade, but I do just prefer these ones, and it doesn't really make much of a difference in the space stage. There we go. That to me is a good start so far. Now, I cannot have a... Ooh. No, I'm not going to. I cannot have the crocketer mouth, so it's going to have to be a bird head. Just because this is like the best looking one. So how can I reptile? Maybe I'll do that. Let's have a bit of fun, actually. Let's have a bit of fun with this. Let's see what I can do. If I do that, I can give it like a nice long snout. Make the head a little bit larger, like that. Give it a nice long snout, like that. Do I have any nail downs? I do not have nail downs. That's awkward. That's an issue. I don't have the eyes. I made a mistake. Did I make a mistake? Okay, it's officially not Jowie. It's okay. We can have these instead. Yeah, we require no downs. It's very, very important. Okay, for now then we have like an Osteomimus, whatever the hell it's called. We've got a chicken raptor for now. We need no downs badly. Hello, Trollsy, and welcome, mates. I'm trying to avoid modded parts, but I might have to get the colour spheres if I have no choice. But I am trying to avoid modded parts if I can. Right, is there... Ah, skeletons. Give me no downs. That is all I need. I can do it as stealth, can't I? I don't have stealth anymore, never mind. Right. In fact, no, I forgot something. I actually have to go back for a sec. trike pet, yeah. I've got a happy little trike pet. There we go, I gotta shove that on for a sec. I need to shove that on, I need to shove that on. To encourage those parts to, like, you know, actually evolve. Is there anything else I've got to shove on for the time being? Anything I might require? I think that's actually all of it, to be honest. Because I'm not going to want any strike parts or any spit parts at all. I've already got the feet and hands that I want. And the heads. I've got the wings. I'll add the feathers, just in case I want to do anything like feathery with this. There you go, temporarily. Like I said earlier, if anyone may have missed it earlier, the parts you add onto the creature are the parts that the Spore is more likely to evolve for you. So those 3 parts I've just shoved on, I am now more likely to get their advancements than I am anything else. Monkey Boy, thank you for the follow and welcome. Let's see. Let's just get ourselves a flock. I would rather not kill anything, but I will if I have to. Oh god, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna kill things. And the random Drake, thank you for the follow also. And welcome. How am I? I'm doing very well, thank you for asking, Monkey Boy. I'm doing very well, thank you. How about you guys? How are you doing? Oh god. That's one of my not Jowie are dying. Okay, good. Nothing died, that's good. I don't really care about killing anything else, I just want to get the parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and save again. And move on. Let's go to this direction over here, we've not been here yet. Try avoid that. Now there used to be a way that you could like power fly, is that still a thing, or was it from a mod? Yeah, it was from a mod. There's a skeleton there, I'm skipping it for now, just because of that creature that would have killed me otherwise. Oh god, it's freaky elephant things. Oh, that's good to know, in regards to a potential ally. That's a rogue. I will kill the rogue. No, I won't, I've got these on me. Charge. Charge. Charge! Attack! I've complained before, I'm gonna complain again. I hate the path thing. I've just lost my trike. There's a rogue right there that's threatening everything. There's another rogue right next to it. I've got 2 rogues ahead of me. 2 of my Jowie are dying. Go kill the Citramimus quickly. God, everything's just angry. Do I have any chance of impressing you? I've got no chance. Let me see. No skeletons around here. Let's go quickly go back then and heal up. You'll miss it once you hit travel stage. Yeah, true, true. This is so hard not to backseat drive. I can imagine. Well, you see, right, is that I just want to skip ahead, which is why I'm rushing, because I am already bored of the creature stage. You can see why I'm not streaming this on YouTube, right? You can see why I'm not doing this on YouTube. Because I want to rush it, but I know people get bothered by the rush. You're surviving, but you're not thriving. It's about as well as most nowadays. That's fair, to be honest. I understand that. Okay, like I said, all I want to nail down. As soon as I get a nail down, I'm just going to turn around and leave. I got the Osteo Flippy. Not what I wanted, but it's good. I don't care if I get attacked. I'm just going to collect. If it will let me move. Again, don't care that I'm being attacked. I've got a foot part there, don't want that. Got a detail part, that's what I wanted. Come on, nope. That's fine, it let me keep the parts. Nope, I crashed. Did I crash? I think it's trying very hard not to crash, I agree. Do you want to do something, Spore? No, now you crashed. Okay then. Okay then. Alright then. Oh, whoops. Okay then. I got a comment on a comment saying that I was ugly and toxic for giving constructive criticism when the person that made the vid asked for it. Well, that's rubbish. That's just not fair. Like, I'll be honest, right? After Galactic Emperor, just like seeing that comment there, I tend to get like a lot of criticism that I don't ask for. Like, it's a bit of a tricky thing, right? It's a bit of a tricky thing because I know firsthand that when you get like a lot of criticism that you don't want, it can be quite frustrating. But the person that asks for it and you give it, that is horrible. That's just really not fair then. Like, if they asked for it and you give it, that's really unfair. Saga, I can't believe you caused a crash, darn you. Can't believe you've done this, God. Okay, something screeching. Right. Details. Right, no. I gotta do all that again. Alright then. Let's grab these. So, just like earlier, I don't care if I get attacked, I'm just grabbing the parts that I can. The crashes seem to happen the most when I try to skip out the cutscene. So if I just let the cutscene play, it should not crash. Should, keyword here. Now, another thing I just want to point out is that the reason I'm not using stealth is because when I'm this close to the creatures, it's going to cause me to break stealth anyway, so there's not really any point in me going back and adding it back on. It just becomes like a bit tedious in the long run. Save again. Let's see, we've got a bunch of happy people over here, so I can actually spend my time here. Oh, they actually look really cool. Lots of quills. Can you, like, get off me, please? The one time I don't want to kidnap things, and it's stuck on me. Right, I got the Osteo Flippy part again. That's not bad. I don't want it, but it's not a bad one to get. In terms of appearances. It kind of does look like a Pego, actually. It does, you're right. Okay, these guys are aggressive. Don't care. Just want the parts. Get away from me, I just want the parts. Cool, got it. Not sure if Sporepedia actually still has any creature from me. It didn't play in ages. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, the Sporepedia does tend to purge old creations after a while, but no one really knows, like, how or why it's decided. Wow, that's just bad everywhere. And there's a lot of rogues. There's just suddenly rogues everywhere now. There we go, I should be fine over here. Good. Bloody eat, you this is triggering me. Oh dear. I'm sorry guys, I'm starting to get a little bit triggered by how crappy the eating is. Yeah, still no epics, I've noticed that as well. I'm not even gonna bother allying, to be honest. Yeah, I've kind of like lost interest in that. Let me see. I think Spopedia purges creations without rates or comments on sometimes. That might be the case, yeah. So maybe if it's like creations have been that have zero interaction with at all, those might be the ones to get purged. That would make more sense. That's an eye part. We don't want any eye parts. We want the null down. As I think, right, so for those who don't actually know, the reason I want the null down part in particular so bad is because one, it gives health, which is always nice, but mainly two, is that it's just the most customizable part. And if I have that, I should be able to turn the bird head into something that looks a bit more reptilian. I can shape it manually into something that just looks better. And it's one of the most, is malleable the word I want? I guess malleable kind of fits. It's the most malleable part compared to a lot of the other parts available in the game. Now, again, Might get attacked. Don't care. Gonna save in case I die. Not the most ideal place to save in, but it's better than crashing. It's a detail part there. And another one. Did I get nailed out? I got a mascara. Oh, my allies. May as well retain those or reacquire. Did I get a nail down? I got it. Excellent. Versatile. That's the word I was after. Thank you very much. Yes, versatile. I haven't got a dance, so I may as well choose like the highest social stat that I have. There we go. You really want to remake Spore in the near future, especially the community feedback? I would love that. I would absolutely love it if they remade Spore. I wish. Like, that's the thing about this game, right? Is now I don't say this because I'm playing it right now, but the thing about Spore that's really unique is that it's just simply a unique game. There isn't really any game like Spore. There's a lot of games people have compared to Spore, like for example, No Man's Sky is like a great example of what the space stage could have been. Games like, well, Thrive, The Sapling, Adapt, a lot of these games people compare to like the creature stage or whatever. But it'd be really nice if there's like an overall, like just a game that fulfills like every stage just like Spore. 100th anniversary edition, oh my goodness. Maybe then they'll finally have the tech to actually do what they wanted. Yeah, there's so many games that like have a lot of similarities to certain stages, but nothing that has like the overall game vibe, and I would really love that, man. I think that'd be really cool if there was something like that. Right. No down. No. There's one more part I need. I forgot. There's the stage after no downs with the bone knee pad. I do actually need that as well. Bugger. I thought I was done. Pay $50 for the premium part pack? Yeah. That's why a lot of people don't want to Spore 2 is because of the whole, EA would just charge the hell out of it, which I can see, to be honest. I can definitely see that. That's why I've always wanted like a spiritual successor. Well, to be fair, that's actually not the only reason why. I've always wanted to see a spiritual successor because I just think that an indie dev will do it better than EA would. Like, you look at like the quality of indie dev games nowadays, they're incredible. Can you imagine like some team was able to like fully focus on a Spore-like game? My creature's doing the most disturbing swimming animations. I love Spore to death, and that's why I make a heavily world-built story based off of it. That's entirely fair. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that as well. Yeah, anyone would do it better than EA, yeah. I do really find it amazing just like how far along indie devs are like coming nowadays. And how a lot of indie developers are just like random people like us, how they just, took the time to research what they could do. Oh, Draki, they do, don't they? There we go. Let's abduct you, my friend. Okay, let's abduct you instead. Wait, abduct. Wait. Just go this way, this works. Sideways abduction. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going away from your friends. That was the wrong button, but it works anyway. I still netted positive. I know there's a game called CHKN where you can make your own creature, but it's mixed with survival and building game. I've actually not heard that one before. I've been hearing like a lot of various games, like Adapt being one of the key ones, but I've never heard of that one. CHKN. I might not be able to impress this one. Oh, maybe I can actually. Yep, I've got this one. Good. Come on. One more. One more. Don't care. Sing. There we go. Becca would be better than EA. There was actually a video about her idea for a Spore 2. Given the opportunity, that'd be incredible. That would actually be incredible to make a Spore 2. I don't believe I'll ever have the opportunity. But, you know, wishful thinking. There's a lot of ideas I think would be really cool to have that could work. Right. I need one part. Can I get it without killing my posse? I might kill them right now, actually. In fact, I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going to leave and have my guys come with me. I'm not even going to risk killing them. I'll say it now, one of them's already dead. Oh, is he dead? Yep, he's dead. Whatevs. If the open world is like a Ubisoft game or Minecraft, and having a lot of new parts, better combat mechanics and better AI, that'd be amazing. I would love all of that. The part I need is a bone knee pad. Just a good old bone knee pad, which is a detail. I just got it. Bone tablets even, that's what it's called. Oh, my child's about to die, but my iguanodon's surviving. Keep the iguanodon. Keep it. Mate, quickly. Quickly. At least I kept one of my guys. You see, guys, with the least amount of effort, you can still get through it. Right, so what I want to do then, this is what I want to do this entire time, that's why I was going through so much hassle, is I wanted to have this snout part like this. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that in a lot of other creations. I wanted to have the nail down part flipped upside down, like this. Now, it does mean it's going to have a bit of a beak, but at least now the head will look a bit more unique and a bit more reptilian as opposed to a beak, like last time. I don't really mind it having like the little tip at the end there. I actually think the tip looks kind of cool. Only downside though is that it's going to be very flat. Endermite, welcome. You never heard of Adapt? So I don't really know much about Adapt. I've only really seen it because it's probably the most common game alongside Thrive that people recommend to me. But the thing about Adapt though is that it's not even available. So there's not really anything I can share about it. However, apparently the demo for Adapt is becoming available, I think, in a week? Yeah, I think it's in a week where Adapt can finally be playable. And they've got like some kind of demo coming out. Which I'm very much looking forward to. I really want to see what that's about. I can't promise I'll stream or make videos of it, but I do want to try it out myself and just see what it's about. February 18th, that's it. What if we all make a Spore 2, like grab a bunch of reliable people from the server? We have modders and coders and music makers. It's a bigger undertaking than that, unfortunately. The biggest thing that scares me about potential Spore 2, like the reason why I'll never get involved, or at least, you know, never make one, is above all else, legality. That is the biggest thing you gotta worry about with a Spore 2 is like the law, the copyright, the finances, having an accountant, having a lawyer, all that crap. Sadly. I think that alone is what puts off a lot of people, including myself. Right then. How does it animate? It animates well enough, to be honest. It actually animates quite decently. How does it look then? So can we actually get like a convincing Joey-like creature? It'll look a lot better with the colours when I get the colours in, but before that, could I get like something convincing? It won't look perfect, it'll definitely be a knockoff. But I had the right stats, which is what I'm after. I have the right consequence traits. So if I do that, give it a nice proper big horns, like it normally would. A bit more curved. Gotta get the trademark frills in. I might not have the DNA for this, we'll find out. Let's move that a lot further back, actually. Wait, what? What's going on there? Just saw a bit of an interaction in chat there. It's a bit confusing. It's not a knockoff. It's convergent evolution. I like that. Yes. You know what, Guy, I agree with that. That's what I'm going to call it now. So it's convergent Jowie. And I'm aware, yeah, I've intentionally been not changing their name. Don't you worry. Okay, I like the look of that. It is a convergent Jowie now. I would make the frills larger if it would let me, but it won't, sadly. Feathers, I would like to place feathers. I might not have the budget for it though, but I would like to. The jaw is so tiny. I do not like how tiny the jaw is, but I might not have a choice of it. Zoom that out a little bit. What if I make it slanted? I like that actually, I prefer the slant. And make that puff out a lot more. But now we've done all that, I want to move the horns just forward a little bit more like that. There we go, good. Right then. The posturing is so off. the body does not look right at all. Again, convergence. Is there any mod that allows you to extend the main body to more than the vanilla max? If you mean the spine, I think there is actually. I think there actually is a mod that does that, but I'm not entirely sure what it's called or where you can get it. Probably from the modding Discord server. Yeah, there were multiple different types of Jowie tribes, that's correct. But they're different more in terms of like colour schemes and minor features. None of them have beaks, for example. Right, let me just... You can tell I'm rusty when it comes to the vanilla editor. Very, very rusty, unfortunately. Right, we've made it asymmetrical. A little fun fact, or actually more like a really helpful tip for people who might not know this already. So with Spore, in particular with vanilla, if you can make parts asymmetrical by holding A, if you can make a part asymmetrical, it actually halves their complexity cost if it's down the middle. So for example, these middle parts here, because I just made one of them asymmetrical, it's actually halved the complexity cost. And that is how a lot of people get, you know, seemingly more detail than what you'd normally be able to get. For example, this bone tablet part on the snout, I'm not going to do anything with, so if I make that asymmetrical, it will again save me a bit more complexity. Making the head asymmetrical does also do the same thing. If you see in the upper right hand corner, it just gave me like an entire complexity ball. I'm not doing that because I want this to be compatible for outfitting later on. But it's just really handy and it allows you to add so many more parts you normally can. If you ever see a part, or if you ever see a creation in Spore that looks unusually detailed, I guarantee you that is why. Because people abuse the asymmetrical loophole, if you will. Really helpful, really handy. I don't think I will be adding feathers to this, unfortunately, just because I might not have the cost for it. Because I do want to get like all the spines in, like here for example. Asymmetry abuse I never made, everyone does it and it's really, really useful. Yeah, let's get like one gravy. See, it looks really tacky, man. Good old vanilla Spore. I wish I could just like add more and more of these, but I have to make it like really big and bulbous. Just to get it all to fit together. Normally what I'd like to do is have like these thin parts here, for example, have a lot more of them and have them be smaller so they just look more complex. But you can't really do that in vanilla, unfortunately. It's too much complexity. There we go. So I have to make them like big and chunky instead, like that. Oh well, it is close enough to be honest. It's definitely close enough. Now the wings, that looks so off. I think it's the snout. I think the mouth is just too big. Give me a sec. This just looks really weird to me and I can't figure out why. I think it might be the body. The feet are too small. They do have comically large feet. I think it might actually be the spine here. If I do that, move that inwards, yeah, there you go. I think the body is just too long. So let me just bring all of that inwards slightly. Get rid of these entirely and redo it. I'm being a little bit nitpicky here. This is the part you normally don't see in the videos. This is what I normally skip in videos. There we go. That might have been a bit too small, I think. Hold on, let's just zoom out quickly. No, that's not quite right. That's a bit better. I think it might actually just be the head. Yeah, I think it's the head and neck that it's just like really long. Oh, sorry, just smacked the microphone. Let's just make that bit there a bit rounder to move that down with the eyes downwards. Oh yeah, the reason why I keep on doing the third leg, so people are aware, the third leg is a really handy trick. So you see how, for example, if I try to adjust the entire spine, it moves everything down with it. If I were to say move a leg here, it stabilizes everything behind it, everything behind that leg. So now when I move this, and you can't actually. Bad example. Well, that's a very, very bad example. But basically, by adding the third leg there, it stabilizes everything behind it and allows you to like make very large changes to the spine without affecting the parts behind it. So if you've been like meticulously placing things together, it prevents them from shifting and moving. I do a lot without thinking, like it's an ingrained habit by now because it's really, really handy. Yeah, kind of like actual modelling. That's a fair point, actually. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, I think the neck was just like weirdly large, which is why it looked really off to me. You can name it something else and make it have a different visual style, like Evolve or some crap like that. About the Spore 2 discussion. Technically, yes, that is very, very true. You definitely could go with like a different name. In fact, that is one of the reasons. So, a bit of a fun fact about Thrive is that Thrive really tried to avoid people to call it Spore 2. I remember at one point I had a bit of a chat with them, and one of their main requests was for me to not call it Spore 2. Even though a lot of people see it that way, because they want it to be associated as their own game and not a Spore game, because if it's a Spore game, one, as we all know, all the pressure, all the expectations, it's just too much for them to really ever live up to, which again, I think we're all familiar with that with Thrive. So it's a bit unfortunate for them, really, but also because, two, the legality of it. If they advertise as a Spore 2, then EA will come knocking on their door. There we go, the jaw's fixed. That was another thing that was just looking very, very dodgy, was the back jaw. There we go, I like that. It's coming together. Again, you can tell I'm rusty when it comes to the classic Spore. But it's coming together. If I could, I'd like to make that just a little bit larger. Like that. Hello, Fern, welcome. I know that you are really competent with this book creator, but I'm so in awe by your technical know-how with it. I appreciate that. I know I can be really crap at the game. Like, I feel a little bit guilty about this, right? When it comes to like, the actual base game Spore, I've really stopped trying a long time ago, but when it comes to the editors, I'm always happy to like try like give little tips here and there. I guess actually you could put it this way. I'm happy taking my time with the creation, but I'm not happy taking my time with the gameplay. So I tend to rush the gameplay and make a lot of sloppy mistakes. Whereas here, as you can tell, I'm quite happy just taking my time, nitpicking every little bit. Especially because this is what I'm going to be playing as in the space stage. I kind of want it to look good. I want it to look nice. Am I going to be publishing it? I could publish it, to be honest. Yeah, I could publish it, to be honest. I could. It's a vanilla creation. Let's see. In fact, I can get away with just a one spine there, to be honest. But I don't want to, though. I would rather have another one there. I just prefer it when it's got like a bit of a longer appearance. Whoops. I do still want to hide wings somewhere. Because Galactic Adventures is better played with wings. You want wings. And I'm debating, do I just give it nice big pretty wings, or do I hide it somewhere? I can't afford it. That's a bit of a crapper, but the dragon wings are just as fine, to be honest. Hello, Manuel, welcome. Most stages are boring in Sport anyways. Yeah. Yeah. I've overplayed them, I guess you could say. Honestly, I kinda like that. How to animate. Animate's okay, to be honest. Honestly, chilling and chatting while you edit with the music in the background is just really relaxing. I like that. I like doing that. Yeah, that's always so nice and chill, isn't it, whenever that's the case. I've just remembered something so important. Hey guys, what's such a trademark part about the Jowie that I've not added here yet? The necklace. I haven't got the parts, I can't afford it, it's fine, I can outfit it later, but yep, I've been forgetting the necklace. Aw, poor thing. Right. Let me slap on, can I slap on this colour scheme here? I like that. It's a variant, it's different, it's not a canon variant, but it's a potential. I quite like it. Yeah, I think Convergent Jowie. I really like that, to be honest, as a name. Is that how you spell Convergent? Yes, it is. I spelled it right. Good. Stat-wise is quite fine. I do want stealth. Okay, stealth is really, really important. What is a good stealth-looking part? It just needs sneak 1. That's it. I've got sprint. I've already got level 2 sprint. That's health. That's charm. How is my health actually? I've got +4 health. I've got +5 speed, which is fantastic. I've got +4 jump, which is fantastic. So I just need 1 point in stealth anywhere. And I can only use the grass. Okay. Where am I gonna place the grass? I can give it like angry eyebrows. I wanted to see if there's like literally anything else I could use because the grass is such an ugly part. But that might be it. How does that look textured? That's not bad textured. I don't really like it. Yeah, I think I'll just hide it, to be honest. I'll hide it underneath. Wait, rotate? I'll hide it underneath the horns. Oh, whoops. It was worth a try. There you go, just make that really small, and then we'll just flip that around and do that. There you go. So now you can't see them, but it has sneak. Like I was saying earlier, for anyone who may have missed it, sneak, like even just level 1 sneak, is really overpowered in Galactic Adventures. No point making it asymmetrical. I guess actually no, you're right. There's no reason not to make it asymmetrical. There you go. You are. Oh, it does have tusks. Freaky. You are dead right about that. Your creation could easily fill a Spyro game. Ooh. You know, I've always wanted to make like some kind of a Spyro thing in Spore. Also, Subnautica. I've always wanted to do like a Subnautica-esque environment in Spore. Yeah, I kind of like the tusks as well. Tusks are a kind of thing that I don't really do enough, but I actually really like them. I like saber teeth more. Not really. I kind of like it and I don't like it. It's like a trike. It's like it's all sorts of things. It reminds me of an insect and a trike and a bird at the same time. What if I was like up here instead? What if I give it like actual saber teeth? Hope you don't mind me just like spending ages just playing with this. The eyes will throw me off. Yeah, the eyes were a mistake, unfortunately. I neglected to save the self-stage ones, and that was a huge mistake on my part. I should have saved the self-stage ones. I kinda like it, to be honest, the little silly teeth. Maybe they're smaller. There we go. That's all small teeth. Is there anything better I can do for the eyes? Like, realistically, like, so I want the big cartoon eyes. Alternatively, I could use these. Now, these are normally one of my favorite looking eyes to use, but I think on a Jowie, they just look really strange. So now it looks like a vampire. With those eyes and those teeth, it looks like a vampire. The grey ones? Maybe, actually. It looks good from a distance. I think that's alright from a distance. It's not very good up close. Is that really what I want? I don't mind it, actually. I honestly don't mind it. Yeah, I kind of like it, actually. Now, I can't afford to make pupils, but honestly, I'm actually really hating this here. I kind of just want the tail to be naked, if I'm going to be honest. So getting rid of that part means I do actually have more budget, so could I put acorns in for the pupils? Maybe like nice big ones like that? What would that look like? Yikes. Ew, yikes. We might be able to make it work. It might be a possibility. We might be able to make this work. Eesh. Nope. What colour are they? Like, what is the actual colour of the nail downs? If I place the nail downs up behind the eyes... No. Hmm. It kind of works? Again, it's good from a distance, but as soon as it blinks, it's terrible. But a compound eyes? Wait, what compound eyes do you mean? I'm not sure which ones you mean there, Meg. It's cute and... Oh, damn it, if I just get the sausage eyes. Is there like any way I can get that back? No, not at all. That's like the one part I would mod in. But I have nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. Ah! Oh, the 3 dots for the eyes? Nah, I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of those eyes, to be honest. Okay. I think just these eyes alone, I think they work. I think the big cartoony eyes you had, yeah, I think, to be honest, it was worth trying out the options, but I think these ones are just the ones that are going to work the best. They give the right vibe that I'm after. It was worth a try. It was definitely worth a try. Sadly, Spore is, well, Spore. Thinking. Try the humanish ones. Oh, no, no, no. The humanish ones, which ones is it? These ones? These are terrifying. Like, I can show you. Give me a sec. Well, they don't actually look terrifying. They're probably one of the better ones, to be honest. But yeah, they just look really derpy, as you can see from here. There we go. I normally quite like adding eyebrows, to be honest. But yeah, like as a reminder, so people who are tuning in probably wondering, why am I spending this long nitpicking? Like, calm down, which is a perfectly fine thing to think about. The reason why I'm like spending like this much time being so anal about this is because this challenge, like conquering the entire galaxy, this is probably going to take months, probably even a year. So, with this kind of playthrough taking so long, I want to be able to enjoy the character. I think that's like kind of reasonable. So that's like why I'm actually taking my time, like really, and it is fun. It is fun. But that's why I'm like really like thinking carefully about this, because I'm gonna be looking at this creature for a very, very, very long time. Thanks, Luna. That's my notepad. You just threw on the floor. Cheers, fam. To be fair, I'm kind of happy with how it looks. I actually like this. I'm happy with this. It's not got the best stats, but it's got what it needs. In terms of stats, it has what it needs. It doesn't need spit. It doesn't need dance. Yeah. It's got all the utility it needs. It just needs basic sprint. It needs basic flying. It's got good speed, good jump. It's got strike. It's got only strike 3, so it's not going to be great in the tribal stage, but it'll be enough. So, stat-wise, it's actually perfectly okay. Yeah. I'd say I'm happy with it, to be honest. I'm happy with our convergent Jowie. The tail, I'm gonna outfit. Oh my god, my spine. I don't know if you heard that. My spine just made a horribly deep click. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, like I was saying, the tail, I'll probably be adding like, in Galactic Adventures, when you get like the big lightsaber parts, I'll probably be snapping those into the tail. So I can like recreate the blades then. Like, Draki, Solstice. I'll probably make it look like Solstice-ish. Close enough. There we go. I like this. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I was a bit worried at first, but I'm cool with this. Now, could I go quickly nab a third ally before I head out? And sneak. Oh, it saw me anyway. Never mind. We had the Triceratops species somewhere over here, I believe. We'll just grab those and then we'll immediately evolve and move on to the tribal stage. Now, tribal stage is the most annoying stage on hard difficulty, but I know a way to cheese it. I could give it feathers in a tribal letter, you're right. To be fair, like, that being said, is actually arguably a good thing that I'm leaving this quite basic. It's because it does give me more room to outfit it. I should be far into friendly. No, I'm good, I'm Predator. That was a good question, thank you for asking. There we go. 2 out of 3, close enough. Get rid of friends, only try. Yeah, tribal stage is my least favourite stage as well. Okay. All that effort, we're back in here already. You know what? I'm happy with the convergent Jowie. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Aren't you going for the friendly archetype in tribal? Exactly, yes. So yes, I am. Thankfully. So, not only is friendly easier in hard mode tribal, but it also gives you good stats as well, like for the space stage, which is such a relief. Jowie be monkey. It is monkey. It's like a prehistoric Jowie with the teeth. It reminds me of Scrat from Ice Age. Just with the random saber teeth. One thing I like in a Spore remake, remaster, or whatever is multiplayer invasions from other players. I would love that. Honestly, like, a lot of people have always said they want, like, a multiplayer Spore. I would love a co-op Spore. I think multiplayer, like an MMO, would just be chaos. But I think, like, a co-op game with co-op settings would be, like, freaking awesome. Like, guys, can you imagine, like, say, the space stage? Not as an MMO, like, say, I don't know, Eve, or, like, more open world, like, No Man's Sky. But can you imagine a space stage like Stellaris? Where it's a very small scale co-op where you can like take over each other's empires and such. I think that'd be amazing. What if the co-op mode was a symbiosis between species? That'd be really, really cool. I would love that. Right, pause. Right, let's remember how we do this. Well, first of all, we've got a flying fish. That's good to know. Right, first things first, let's go into the editor quickly and outfit our little friend. Yeah, I think some kind of like symbiotic thing would be really, really cool. So I want social. Don't I need to bother giving it a mask, or is it like even gonna fit? And it somewhat fits. God, I hate the masks. You know what would actually, like, no joke, would be like a fun thing? Necklace piece. You know what would actually be like a fun thing to add as a modded part is just like more tribal pieces. Now that I think about it, like it's just occurred to me now. Spore has all these mods. Mods have an abundance of like various creature stage pieces and various like really high-tech armored pieces. It'd be nice to have like a couple of more tribal and civ stage pieces. There's very, very few of them. I thought that'd be quite nice, actually. Let's do that. We'll hook it around the back like that. And by the way, Jackie, thank you for the idea of a mask necklace. That works quite nicely, doesn't it? I actually really like that. Right. So we've got social, which is what I actually wanted, but I want gathering as well. I've got social 3. Crap. That's actually better. Shoulder pads. There you go. I do like it having little shoulder pads, which is looking very terrible right now. I've never been very good at outfitting, by the way, just so you guys are aware. My outfitting's always been kind of trash. Let me see. I want gathering. Gathering 3. We've got a crappy little Bakerware hat. What could I use that for? What'd be an interesting way to use that piece? As I hate using it as a hat. I guess. What's it like flipped over? Okay, just little rings, to be honest. I actually like that. No joke. This looks like it's got a little angry face now. Screw it, that works. Backpack. Backpack. Maybe for like a future piece. Yes, I am actually. In terms of my archetypes, I'm going for knight. Not really because I want knight, but just because of the traits I'm after. Just make sure I got everything I want. I don't really care about, I don't want health. We're never really going to need to attack anything, so we're fine with what we have now. As I was going to say, in terms of archetypes, I'm going for the Omnivore card in Cell Stage, which is a discount on all general tools. Pause. Aggressive in Creature Stage. No. Yes, aggressive in Creature Stage, which is extra HP on my spaceship. Friendly in Tribal Stage, which is the happiness boost, or boost to relationships when you first meet empires, and then economic in the Civ Stage, which is increased spice production. And that path happens to become Knight. I don't really care about Knight personally, it's just what it ends up getting in the end. Right. Because we are omnivores, we can harvest everything, so I'm actually going to go do just that. Oh, and you... There's a water source nearby, isn't there? Yes, right over here. Actually, no, you know what? We are so surrounded by, fruit, we actually don't need to get fish this time. Yeah, we spawned in a fantastic area. The amount of food here is crazy. I got cats right in my way. Oliver, move. Oliver. Mr. Fudge, bothered me all day. Hello, mate. Right, we're just getting some food then. I'm going to get the babies as soon as possible. The goal here is simply to get as many food gatherers as possible. Hello, Oliver. That's my water. Hello, mate. As I was going to say, the goal here is to get as many food gatherers as possible, to get as much food as possible, to then impress the other tribes, make them friendly, and just pacify everything. Hello, Oliver. Can I help you, mate? Let me just move all that out of your way then. I've got 2 cats. That's the last of my water. Hello. Yes, I have 2 cats. Oliver's the younger one. Right, that one's already fully mature. Let's go get some of that. And what do I have available then? I've got wooden horns. I remember I didn't know that you can mix parts to get different archetypes. Oh, I see. It's quite a neat little thing, to be honest, with Spores, being able to mix the archetypes. Dracky, play Spore again, do it. Do it. Do it. Right, so they are already angry with me, but we can almost afford the horns. I might want to have to gift them first, actually. In fact, I'm going to send this guy to go gift them immediately, because it's not going to take long before they raid me. And I can't be bothered with that. But we've got another guy who's now able to gather. I'm keeping an eye on the egg production, so I want to get some more eggs immediately. I'm holding on to my food for now. I know I can just go tame one of these creatures over here to get more food. I'm not doing that yet, because, as we all know, in hard difficulty, things can escalate so quickly. I want to make sure I've got the basics before I worry about, you know, having a surplus of food. Right now I've got enough food, but I want to wait till I get a surplus. Having your creatures to fill the space really makes the game way prettier. Well, I appreciate that. And, Badasora, give me one moment. In fact, for any of you guys, the Sporecast I used is available for anyone to use, actually. Where was it? I think it was my other account, DarkEdgeTV. Give me 1 second. There it is. So for those who don't know, it is a thing with Spore. Like, if you are able to log in, right? If you're able to log into the website, here is my Sporecast that I use. Oh, there you go. That's the Sporecast I use, called An Ideal Spore World. And that is the one that tries to populate good-looking creatures into the game. So it's not just my creations, like a lot of other people's creations as well. A lot of other creators whose stuff I really like. Right, we've got a lot of food. Let's get the horns. And the last guy is now on egg duty. But yeah, using that Sporecast, it will encourage the game to download creation or like populate game of those kind of creations. It can't guarantee it, but it will increase the chances of having, you know, more appealing creations. Right, and let's go impress these guys over here. Galactic Emperor, enjoy your consumption. And I shall see you soon. Which Sporecast again? The one I linked above. I'll link it again. It's called An Ideal Spore World. Yeah, no worries, Jelly Beanie. No worries at all, mate. Right. I am not going to ally them. But, fun fact, so... if you ever manage to get your tribes to the blue phase, they will never ever decay. So even though these guys aren't allied, they will never raid me. In fact, they'll give me gifts instead, which is really nice. This is what makes the tribal stage and hard difficulty absolutely trivial, because if you just gift and befriend them as soon as possible, you will never get raided. Now, I could go ally them right now, there's really no reason for me not to, but I just don't want to because I just would rather spend my time getting more food until the other tribes start spawning. Because the other tribes spawn based on a timer, unless you ally the first one immediately. And I'd rather just, hoard up as much food as possible. Also, when the other tribes start spawning, if I don't have the first one allied already, I only have access to one instrument, and that just makes befriending the next ones easier, only having one instrument. That chicken sounded like it was behind you. Oh, there we go, they've already spawned. There you go, they spawn really, really quickly, as you can tell. So, the bigger threat is, both cyan and green. So we'll gift cyan, and we'll gift green. Magenta or pink village is also a bit of a risk. We'll just gift all three of them. Oh, I messed that one up. Crap, I just did mess that one up, didn't I? Let me see. You. Go to green village next. If I use that ideals for World of Warcraft, your creations would look like dog shit compared to these. Oh no! that's not the intent. Oh, that's not the intent at all. Hey, do you want to put the food away, please? There you go. Thanks, fam. Okay, everyone's ambivalent to my existence, except Pink Village, who never got their gift. Someone's slacking. I'm just gonna save quickly. Right, I want to... Where are you? Oi, go and gift to Pink Village like you were supposed to. Oh wait, is it Saga? I need to sneeze. Excuse me. So this is one of your creations then, Saga? Aw. What else do we have then? Who's Green Village? Green Village are a bunch of raptors, again. I like how I keep getting raptors. Cyan already hate me, and they are these happy-looking friends. Right, they already hate me. So in that case, it's time to start moving and start impressing people. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. Oh my god, they already hate me. Okay, then. Wait, friend, can you, start putting things away, please? There's, vegetables is all over the floor. Okay, good. Put that away. Yeah, green already hates me. It might be a creature from Spore here. I thought I recognised that, actually. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Let's make these guys passive. I might not have the numbers for this. I might be outnumbered. One more. That was close. Okay, now we go to Green Village and do the same thing again. Oh, Pink already hates me as well. That's okay though, because while my tribe go to Green Village to be friends with them, I'll gift it again to Pink Village. So you can see the sheer amount of food I'm spending and wasting here. That's why I spent that time gathering food instead of allying with Brown Village, because that little bit of extra time gave me all that extra food. Aha! Let's go... What the hell? Cyan Village are animals as well as people. That's weird. Oi, oi, be friends. No, stay there. Oi. Let me assault you with kindness. No, you're just ignoring me. What a douche. Oi, let me assault you with music. There we go. If I can, appease less of them, it just makes it easier for me. I like how I've just casually interrupted their foraging, just to, like, play them some music. It's like as if someone just like stopped you at McDonald's just to like play you a song on their guitar and you're just like awkwardly sitting there like, mate, I'm trying to finish my dinner. Like, mate, let me eat. Right, let's get the crew over to Pink. Let's get you back on egg duty. Pink hates me again. What a surprise. The creator of the cyan creatures, I feel like it'd be Maxis. Let me go double check quickly. No, Saga, it's yours. They're both yours. Well, there you go then. So Saga made Pink Village and Cyan Village, and Vegbug made Green and Brown Village. Stop what you're doing, I'm gonna give you a show, exactly. Wow, Saga, I really thought that one was a Maxis creature. It looks like very Maxis-like. You know how... It's hard to describe. Like, there's something about Maxis creations that I find just always have like a very recognizable, really like nice chill theme to it. If that makes any sense. By the way, you might be noticing that I'm pausing in between each use. That's because you can get like a... If you can like just wait a second or two, you get like a couple of extra ticks. And it just makes a difference. Oh, no. And now we forage. And now we're done. We're never going to get raided. Now, in theory, I can now keep on waiting until the final 2 villages spawn. But, what I'm going to do, to be honest, just to do this like nice and quickly, is to get a bunch of food. I'm going to appease Brown Village, which is the smaller one. No, actually, I'll appease on the bigger ones first. Brown Village is only 6, whereas the other 3 are 9. If I can, like, actually ally one of them, I'll then get the bigger tribe, I'll get the new instruments, and then I'll just, like, ally everyone in one big fell swoop. Yeah, that's right, Saga remade the Spore hero creature. That is correct. It's funny, really, like, creature stage took so long. Obviously, because I was trying to get DNA and parts, but it's funny, like, how long that one took in comparison to this one, which is, like, we're effectively almost done already. There we go, just get, like, a whole bunch of food out. We've got 155, 163, 171. Save. Hey, Saga, you never know. I already got 2 of your creations, maybe I'll get more. Yeah, tribal stage is horrible because you do get raided constantly. And depending on where you save, like I've had this happen to me before, if you save at the wrong time, then you could accidentally save just before a raid and you'll just be like soft locked where you can't do anything. And it's horrible. But that's why I go to put these all a blue face as soon as I possibly can, because it prevents raids. One time in the tribal stage, I had modded Dark Injections creatures spawning, and the result was that they were one-shotting my tribal hut, and I had no chance. That hurt. Oh no. I'll shut that one again. Yeah, having a modded creature spawn and one-shot your huts is not a fun thing. Let's see if I can space it out better. Nope, not enough. Okay, so we have to ally Brown Village then. We've got no choice. The game-crashing Landorker. Yes. You and that dastardly Landorker. By the way, another little fun fact for all of you. Another little fun fact is while I'm playing all this right now, a third of my screen is being blocked by Oliver, who's just staring at me. You okay, Oliver? Now you're staring behind me. Oh, now you're leaving. Okay then. He didn't like me calling him out. Oliver. Right. Is it weird I use a very specific arm pad in Civil Stage as weird shoes sometimes? I don't think that's weird at all. I think it's quite cool to utilise parts like that. Oliver! Hello mate, can I help you? You are in the way, and you are annoying. Cat fur. Apparently there's something you can do here that, like, causes it to do multiple eggs. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Oliver, that's my hand, thanks. Am I being raided? No, that's weird. I just heard like a horn. Oh no, Queen! Typical. I'm glad you saved though. I'm very, very glad you saved. Maracas. Are you gonna dance after every alliance like in Nightmare modes? I forgot about that! No. But I did forget about that. Oh, one sec. Having a stretch. Oh, excuse me. Oi, chieftain. Oi, get the gift. Oh, look at that, man. I got like all 3 tribes like give me gifts. Look at that, man. I got a little party and everything. And Oliver's in the way again. Right, all of you guys get eggs. I'm going to send this guy to finally tame one of these guys. Just to get the extra food production. It's even though I've got like plenty of fruits around, by having like just one guy on egg duty constantly means that it's always in my base and I don't have to worry about like pests eating the food while all the other guys are away. You don't usually save because you don't usually save because you didn't have a crashing issue for a really long time, so I could play for hours without saving. You lucky. But it's a good thing you saved anyway. Let's all of you guys get the horns. Let's save again. Since I'm at like a very nice and stable point in the game. And now let's go appease Green Village. We should have more than enough now. In fact, before I do that, can I get like a better hat? Or like a better social? I've got social 3 right now, don't I? That one's social 4. Aha! Oh wait, no! Damn it! I need to put that there. Oliver, you are like whacking my hand. He's just like repeatedly smacking my hand with his tail. Close enough. It's not the best looking hat, but it works. And it gives me extra social, which is all I really wanted. Any extra gathering I can grab? That one's... Oh, social 5! Oh, never mind, I'll just grab that instead. Social 5? Hell yeah, man. Let's make it upside down so it less resembles a face. Ooh, there you go. Now it looks like just a really freaky shield. When it's upside down. And... Gathering 5? Get a little backpack. There we go, that's all I needed. Social 5 and Gathering 5. Job done, it's gonna make everything very, very easy now. One of my favourite things to do in a tribal stage is to zoom in around and look at whatever creatures spawned in. I should do that, to be fair. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Monster Hunter shield, doesn't it? So, while the others are like, you know, off and about, what are some of the creatures we did have spawn then? Well, apparently over here is a barren wasteland. That's a good start. Hello? Apparently there's a nest over here. Oh, it's one of my old creations! I made these. That's a very old creation of mine. That is mine, right? Yeah, it is. Rebecca 1208. What about over here? Don't worry about the fact that, you know, we're currently just, like, away. Oh god, Bigfoot, that's not nice. Oh dear. Let's go focus on this for a second. Monkey! By T. Claren B, the maker of the Dinosaur Heads mod. Oh, okay, that was weird. Did nothing from him there. I may have missed a cues actually because I was AFK for a while. Let's try that again this time with actually, you know, doing it. And one more. There we go. And let's just go. Oh, we've got a didgeridoo now, don't we? Damn it. So we have to go back and get the last piece. What is the other items we've got actually? We've got stone axes, throwing spears, and we've got fishing spears. Yeah. Normally it would be worth getting, but we just have so much of everything else, we don't really need it. The fishing spears. Why do I suddenly have the urge to listen to tribal music? Mate, it's such a shame, right? Because in Spore, the tribal stage, it's just, to me, just feels like really eh. But tribal in general is really, really cool. I think we can all agree that was pretty awkward. I didn't do that, by the way. I did not tell it to dance. But I love it how all the other ones just question marked in response to him dancing. There we go. They all got stuck there. That was a bit annoying. I did not tell it to dance. Yeah, the travel stage could have been so much better. You know what I'd really, really love, right? Now, I've got like a bit of a weird thing for like talent trees and researching and such. But I do wish that there was some kind of the ability to like learn recipes in tribal stage, like where you don't just suddenly make axes and didgeridoos, you like actually learn the process to make them. I just think that would be really, really cool. Like even if it is just like a research bar. The sad red in the pen. Aw, poor thing. And he's happy, he's chilling. Just around like he's got 2 dinosaur friends, got like great big dragon man, chilling with his dinosaur pals. That'd make for a fun little comic series, wouldn't it? Little story prompt. Right, how's food? Food situation is absolutely perfect, so I'm gonna go and do the last bit of allying now. With Cyan. He is shaking so much. What is our chieftain doing? It's like the awkward dad. Like, almost like it's such a typical dad just dancing at the party and everyone's like, no dad, stop, please. It makes me laugh how the didgeridoo one's just like so booming. Cool. The dance is fantastic. Oh, Lavender Village, why are you all the way in Africa? That's just being awkward. Saga, look at your little friend dancing. It looks amazing. Man, your blue one's got the moves, man. Look at it go. It looks epic. Little convergent Jowie are really growing on me, by the way. I'm really liking them. Ah, and now we evolve again. I just love how we have like Dragon Man just chilling in the background, just overseeing the animals. Right then. I need to quickly, right, before anything goes bad, I'm gonna save, I'm gonna quickly get some babies. I need all the babies right now. I'm gonna quickly chuck all these guys on egg duty as I come back. And then I'm just gonna go yeet myself at Lavender Village and appease it as soon as possible. I'm not gonna bother about the whole befriending thing, I'm just gonna go over there and just straight up ally immediately. I would like to try Spore at some point. It's just a shame because I don't really have like a Wii or a Nintendo or anything like that. So I've never tried out any of the Nintendo games. But I would like to, like, at some point in the future, like, I'm in no rush, but I would like to give it a go. Like, I wonder, if I went to Amazon, how much is a Nintendo Wii? Pfft, not available. Okay, good chat. Hold on. How much is this one here? £100. It's just not worth it. I mean, it's cheaper than I expected, but it's not worth it for, like, a single game. I will try it one day, though. Right, I'm gonna give you Didgeridoo. I'm gonna give you Maraca. And I'm gonna give the last one Wooden Horn. And then all of you are gonna yeet to the Lavender Village. Perfect. And we're gonna make best friends. Yeah, it definitely is a lot more limited, but I don't mind that though, because I got used to the whole limiting factor of Darkspore. Like, even though Darkspore is so limited, I still got to enjoy it. Because if anything, it felt more like a challenge. Which I see the irony, you know. I don't mind the challenge in Darkspore, but I do in Spore, you know, I get the irony. But, yeah, no, I just enjoyed it there, to be honest. I wouldn't mind trying it on, Spore Hero. For a retro gaming store. Yeah, I think that'd be for the best, wouldn't it? Like, see if we could, like, buy it for cheap somewhere. It was just definitely not something I could, justify spending, like, £100 on. It's far, far too much for what I might only play for a week. Yeah, I miss Darkspore as well. I really miss Darkspore. Speaking of which, so I did have a chat with Rob about Darkspawn, and he was able to update me on what the current state is, and basically, so with Darkspawn, the TLDR is they're still working on it, the people are still working on, you know, remaking the game. It's just they've not got anything big to announce, like no, you know, like amazing reveals that people can come over and play with yet. They're still like working on making the stages loadable. And they're making progress. They're just not making exciting progress that's worth sharing, if that makes sense. Which sounds dismissive, I don't mean it to be so. But I know that a lot of people just want to know when can it be played, and sadly it can't be played yet. If you rushed it, you could probably play all the way through Spore Hero in about a single session. Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. That was really normal for old games back in the day, wasn't it? Where they could all be played, like, stupendously quickly. Darkspore, I wouldn't really say it's still around. Darkspore is being remade by a very talented team of people. So, like, kind of like reverse engineering it and remaking it from scratch, if that makes sense. Or maybe not from scratch, but like from the demo version. That for some reason never got taken off Steam. Yeah, I think reverse engineering might be the best way to describe it. Right then. And that is a tribal stage done. Just a little bit faster than the creature stage, wasn't it? Really simple. Oh, look at their arms, that's horrible, the way they dance. Oh, their back's just spasming, that's disgusting. Oh, that is awful. We never actually did get a look at these creatures. What are these? I'm gonna guess they're by Vegbug. No, Discardian. Ah, they're freaky looking. Oh wait, am I not finished? I never allied Pink Village. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? I could have sworn I allied Pink Village. I guess not then. Yeah, whenever if it does manage to come out again, Dark Spore, I will definitely be making a video about it. I did do a couple of update videos before to say, you know, like for example, the creature editor is available. That does work, and people can play that, and it's really cool. It's very limited, but it's like it always was limited, but I remade it accurately. And I do want to make another update video as soon as something big happens. There's nothing to update, if that makes sense. Nothing for me to announce. Which is okay, you know, obviously it takes time. I'm happy to wait personally. You've had Sport Hero sitting around for years. I wonder if there's a way to stream it on Discord or something. It's probably possible, yeah. There we go, now we're finished. Convert all 5 opposing tribes to your belief system. How do I not already have that? What is that in the trees? I don't know, but you just reminded me, I have still not seen an epic. This is really quite odd. Oh, Saluvaral's creations. I think a few of you have had a Saluvaral before. That's actually a really cool looking creature. Hello, mouse. There we go. Yeah, I've still not seen a single epic. This is really odd, to be honest. A Darkspore itself requires a constant server connection to work, with the boys trying to save. What the boys trying to save it have done is make changes with the app to accept the custom local server. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do try to TLDR it side because I know a lot of people won't necessarily understand that, but that is like the more accurate explanation. I did see an epic. Oh, weird. It's been like the least epic playthrough so far, which I'm perfectly okay with. It seems to have been stuck in the trees. Huh. Near Pink Village, right? Was that where it was? Huh, how strange. Oh, these are more mild creations. The Emerald Floonies, which are based on a template made by Cease. I like how I can remember random things from Spore like bloody 12 years ago, but I can't even remember my own age sometimes. Good job, me. Yeah, no epics, that's really odd. Not a single one that I can see. Yeah, the same way. Indeed. I mean, at the end of the day, right, like, as you get older, your age just becomes, like, a bit of a irrelevant detail after a while. Like, I keep on forgetting, I keep on thinking I'm 27, I'm actually 26. Like, at some point, I'm waiting until when I start mistaking myself for 28. Right. It is 6 o'clock. It is time for me to leave. Oh, and I just smacked the microphone. I apologise. I've also got Oliver bugging the crap out of me. Hi, Oliver. I take it you're hungry. You seem it. You won't bloody leave me alone. You're hungry for attention as well as food. Anyway. Yes, I remember that saga. I remember that. It is 6 o'clock, so it is time for me to head off then. I kind of thought I'd finish this by now, but apparently I just spent too much time in the creature stage. It's fine though, I enjoyed chatting, I really did. I will be back on this tomorrow. I will hydrate as soon as the streams are going to make a cup of tea. Be lovely. Yeah, I'll be back at this tomorrow then. And we'll do Civilization stage, and we should do like a fair bit of Space stage, I reckon. And yeah, it'll be fun, it'll be chill, it'll be nice and great. As always, guys, thank you for the company. It's been really lovely. It's been nice to chat again as well. So thank you very, very much. Oliver is preventing me from turning the stream off. There we go. Thank you as well for all the subs and bits there. It's very much appreciated. And for any of the new people, here is Discord if you'd like to come join, or Twitter. And otherwise, I will see you on Discord, or I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, guys, and take care. Thank you very, very much. Bye! Wait. My people are talking about science. What the hell? Oh, I didn't pause it. They started talking about science and recycling. It was really odd. They're evolving before I'm even evolving them. Okay, anyway, right, I'm off now. Bye. Cheers.